Hello everybody, you are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020, the Wildcard Region, where we are finally done with our group stages. And now, today onwards, we will be heading for the semi-finals, wherein 24 teams will be battling it out for those 15 slots. Because in the finals, we have no chance team waiting for them. Well, my name is Fixes, and today my co-caster, my co-analyst will be none other than Shadow. And well, hello, welcome to the show. And yes, right now, Shadow, we did cast the group stages. We saw some amazing teams stepping up, and definitely the ones to be highlighted are the players from our team from Nepal Esports. Alongside, we saw some promising players coming in from the players of ZeusEsports. Even Team 8-Bit chimed in as well. But what do you think? What are you expecting from the teams in the semi-finals? Do you think there will be some change in strats, or do you think? How do you think entirely the semi-final stages are going to go around?
Obviously, the teams will have some changes in their strats. They're always improvising. They are always learning, because PUBG is all about learning. You learn from your mistakes, then you definitely improvise, especially teams like Dynamic Gaming. We saw them step up in the last phase of the match, because of which they did manage to qualify for the semi-finals. So I can expect this team to be improvising on their strategies. They managed to earn those position points, and they just need to continue working on those position points and the kill points as well. But first, let's have a look at the prize pool.
Absolutely, you know, it's all these teams fighting for this moolah, and that's too much that we have over here. $2,600 for the winning team, and for the ones who are coming second, we have $1,600. For the third position, we have $1,100, and from 4th to 16, we have $1,100 for themselves. And for 17th to 32nd position, we have $1,600, which are going to be distributed to a few teams who have already faced elimination. But you know, more than the money, it's about the pride, it's about respect, it's about the bragging rights and the chance to represent your nation in the next future events. But that we will be talking about later. But right now, how do you get your hands on that cash prize? You have to earn points, and let's take a look at the points distribution table, which is pretty standard, and we've been following this from quite some time. And for the first position, you get 20 points, second gets 14, third gets 10, and so onwards. It reduces down to the 11th position, just getting that 1 point till the 16th position. But the highlighted factor about this point distribution table is that for every single kill, you have that 1 point.
Yes, the kill points do matter, and we saw them in the previous matches as well. But first, let's have a look at the teams which are going to be playing the groups. In Group A, we have team from Nepal Esports, amazing performance consistently. Team 8-Bit, another OP team, and Team NPJ, team WatchmyGP. And the other half of Group A, in this, we have team Nepal Esports, team CenterLink Esports, team Fear, and team Dynamic Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, these are the teams from Group A, a kind of a mixture of the teams that have been doing very well and the teams that can certainly improvise. But moving on to Group B, we have Team Black. They have been phenomenal over the times, alongside ZeusEsports, where we see Wale playing out of his minds. Following them will be Battalion 5 for UQuest, S.Cloud, and BlackTeamMongolia. However, I really expect the players of BlackTeamMongolia to show up, because in a lot of matches, we did see them playing with their three-man roster. But moving on, in Group C, we have ZeusEsports, FromHeaven, Bear, and Cosmonaut. All four teams have been showing their good gameplays, and Cosmonaut, I really hope that they make a good comeback.
Yes, definitely. I hope the same from VelociRaptors as well. And then another team which we have is Team GoodBoys. They also showed some amazing performance. Team Requiem and Team ZeusEsports.
Yeah, I mean, we have to end up with Savage Esports. Yeah, you know, we have a lot of teams, and all these teams tend to have some kind of similar names, so it creates this confusion. But yeah, let's talk about the teams that are going to be playing today. We have the teams from Group A and Group B clashing against each other. So right now, the numbers are already reduced. Now it has been kind of filtered. Now all these teams are striving for that one glory, that is winning the PMCO from the Wildcard Region. And talking about Wildcard Region, we have seen so many teams play from different nations. We have teams, a lot of teams playing in fact from Mongolia, a few from Australia, and it goes on. But yes, few of the teams that we need to talk about, that is team from Hell, Team Black, Team 8-Bit, we have Team Zeus, we have Team NPJ, we even had Team Bear, who was consistent for quite some time, but somewhere down the line they kind of started fizzling out, and hopefully they regain their momentum. And we know this game is all about momentum. But in Erangel, Shadow, we've been experiencing quite some weird circles lately, most of the time going towards the south. So today, in the games that we have, what do you think? What do you expect, to be honest, that the circle goes out? Where does it go out?
I personally want the circle to go towards the southern side because I want to have watch those bridge fights, because that time the teams are having trouble, they are struggling, and it's always they test the team's potential as well. When there are already, you are being backstabbed by another squad which is coming towards the bridge, the team that is in front of you, you have to manage and get out of that tricky situation. Some of the teams opt for that water path, which is always risky. So I want to see the southern circle. I want the teams to struggle a little bit and showcase their best gameplay.
You know, guys, disclaimer, you know, as sweet as she looks and she sounds, she is a sadist. She's got my aura over there. We both are from pain, so we love watching people in pain. And we know all these teams face a lot of troubles taking those maneuvers down from the bridge side, where we have a lot of fights emerging, a lot of teams trying to rotate from the seaways, eventually getting their boats exploded into oblivion. But today onwards, you know, I personally would want to see something like an Everest circle, or maybe somewhere around Pochinki, because we did have those kind of similar circles yesterday, but in the last moment it kind of shifted down to the Potato Hills. And Pochinki circle, I love those close range combat fights. But right now, let's take a look at the schedule and see what are the games that we have in store for you today. And we start off with Erangel, the second map. We head on to the rainforest of Sanhok, and in the third map we go to the frozen tundras of Vikendi, and we end as a circle of life ends where it starts from at Erangel. And like we mentioned, we have teams from Group A and Group B that will be playing with us.
Yes, Group A and Group B, amazing teams. And Erangel, the first match, everybody is so familiar with this match. I think teams can experiment also when it comes to Erangel. They can experiment on their strategies as well, because they are so familiar with every ridge, every corner and compound. They know how to defend in Erangel. They know how to charge in Erangel. So I think this game, the teams can experiment, and we can even expect some aggressive gameplay from teams like from Hell Esports, Team Black, Team ZeusEsports. I think I can expect some aggressive gameplay in Sanhok from them.
Yeah, of course. You know, now we talked about the creme de la creme, but if we talk about the teams just below them, if we talk about Team Hype, one of the teams, one of the fan favorite teams as we know of, well, they have been very good with the kills, but somewhere down the line they are struggling with the position points. They are having those trouble to try and take that chicken dinner. And I believe, according to me, what I think is the multiple change in the rosters that they've made across. I mean, that's a very good thing that you are spread across the world. You have 3 rosters, but all your main lineup players kind of being in different rosters, and you trying to adapt to a new lineup and then synergizing with them, that takes a lot of time. And that is where the first stages of Team Hype really went in the Wildcard region. And well, they are still in the middle, but we expect a lot from them, provided the players that they have. They have Gurkha, they've got Venom, they've got Turtle, you know, 3 of the old guards of the OG lineup of Team Hype. So I've got a lot of expectations from this team, to be honest.
Yes, even I have expectations from Team Hype, and like you said, fans have also got expectation. Gurkha YT, he was among the top kill leaders as well. He had that caliber, that potential to get that chicken dinner, because Team Hype, I think everybody is just waiting for this team to get that winner chicken dinner. And like you said, they lack on the synergy, because maybe they are coming from different lineups. They had a different role in that lineup, so there is a problem of that synergy as well. But I think they are working on it, and very soon I am hoping to see them getting that winner chicken dinner.
Absolutely. But right now we can see some amazing shots coming out from Erangel, and over there all the players in the merrymaking, oblivious of the fact that they are going to be running after each other's lives. But that will happen just as the flight path trajectory comes up, and they kind of fasten their seat belts. And but yeah, talking about Erangel, we've seen a lot of drastic circles lately, like we just mentioned earlier. So today even that is going to be a surprise, because there's this new trend going on. Erangel has become the new Vikendi. Vikendi. And there you go, the flight path trajectory already starting off from Sosnovka military base all the way towards Yasnaya Polyana. And now this is kind of an eastern trajectory, so all the teams are dropping off at the eastern sides will have no problem in dropping off at the favorite locations. But all the teams are going down to the western side. Let's just say about Team Hype. They love Wildcard Region. A lot of teams prefer going towards the containers and the Georgiopol city. And even there are teams that go as far as Northwest Georgiopol city. So these are the teams that will be relying on their vehicles to try and find out them, and we can experience some vehicular manslaughters in the process.
Yes, we can definitely see vehicle battle also, because teams, when they are going for a vehicle, that is always a risky thing, because you are vulnerable because you don't have the loot. Maybe another opponent team, the team which you are crossing paths with, they have got an AR, they have got an M416, they can easily spray you down because you don't have any armor or any loot. So vehicle, I personally feel, are always a risk when you are going for those vehicles. But let's see what the teams decide to do. But I can already see the plus of team S.Cloud dropping in towards Ferry Pier and Primox, their favorite, one of the favorite drop locations. Team FromHeaven Esports is going towards NovoRap, one of the best loot you can get over there. But the problem is going to be, if the circle shifts towards the northern side, you have to make those early rotations.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to rotate really early, but still, we are all waiting for the circle to show up. And there you go, the curveball right off the bat. I told you this is gonna happen, and I really hope this ends somewhere on the Mount Everest area, where all the teams have to fight for taking the king of the hill position to go at the Tiberi top and protect yourselves. But as things are, we can see a few teams dropping off at Pachinki. Maybe there might just be that one team that will be going to the garage of Pachinki, take the vehicle and just run the hell out of there. But a lot of teams are also rotating towards Rozhok. We see quite a few teams over there. We have Team Seal, we have Team CenterLink Esports. A few teams love their school and apartment rotations. But we have a few teams engaging in a kerfuffle over here. We have the players of Team Quest going against another squad. But oh my goodness, what do we see? Sengji, that's not how you're supposed to do. That's not how you're supposed to drive a car. You are going in circles, and well, he did manage to escape.
Yes, he did manage to escape. Maybe he was worried the other players of Team Fear might have gotten a AR or any gun, and he would have been in a danger. And yes, this team is in danger, as they have already lost one of their players. Team WMG special with then AKM. He has got level 1 vest, no helmet. He has to be very careful because his teammates are very far away. He won't be getting any backup anytime soon. And Mr. Elixir has already spotted out one of the players from Team WatchmyGP, Senji. Let's see if he goes for that knock, for that kill. But no, I think Mr. Elixir won't be getting separated from his teammates, because that is going to be a risky situation. And what is just happening? Evil Lord is trying to take down another player, WMG Special, with his AKM. Special has got an Uzi. He's trying to give some damage to the player of Fear. Let's see if he manages to take down Evil Lord over there. But Evil Lord will be coming from the backside. Special is reloading that Uzi, and he will manage to take down Evil Lord with that Uzi, and will be finishing him off with that AKM. And Team Fear has also lost one of their player.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been disastrous. And WatchmyGP, Team Fair both losing out on their players, and that's a bad sign, losing your players right off the bat. And well, Mr. Alex, he needs a vest. Without a vest, you're never supposed to be involved in any kind of engagement, and I just hope he gets one, at least a level 2 over there. But by the looks of it, he is certainly not getting. Yeah, he got a level 1, but that does not really count. Level 1 does not really cover most of your areas, and well, special, he might just be in a lot of trouble because he's been spotted down. Alex does pepper down a few bullets. He will be going all the way up top. We just have to see if he manages to take him down in TPP. No, that does not happen, as Special will switch on to his Uzi and goes on to his FPP mode. But oh, this is a disaster. Casper knocking down his own teammate. This is a huge blunder.
Yes, this is a huge blunder. You knocking down your own player, but Special will be getting a revival. But if your Ululu decides to charge in towards the 2 players of Team WMG with WatchmyGP, then Senji is in trouble. But I think Ululu is also trying to give revive to Mr. Elixir. There comes in the smoke to block the viewpoint of your enemy, but they have to be very careful of those grenades. Because one grenade, and I think both the players will be down. And what is this happening? 8-bit Akshat is trying to finish off Hype Venom, and he does manage to finish finish him off as well. But look at the position of Casper. He is at the rooftop. He is trying to give some damage to the players of Fear, and there comes the charge in, but Ululu will be taking down Special with that M416 and will be finishing him off as well. Senji is also down. Team WatchmyGP is not looking good at all. Mr. Alexa will be getting that revival. Let's see how this fights turn out, because Casper is the last man standing from his team. And there comes a grenade. This grenade, if gets connected, will finish off the whole squad. But no, it was a Molotov, not a grenade, and perfect Molotov. But Ululu somehow manages to not get any damage from that Molotov.
How does he survive? How does he live? And, he is lucky. He should be thanking his stars over there. But still will be going in for the revive onto it, Mr. Alex. And Noodles, well, he is knocked out as well. He is in quite open area. Now, what Ululu has to do is go in for that revive, then go back and go for the back lines and maybe try to get a few loot, whatever he's got over here. But Black Fury coming in, charging along. And, well, he's got the players of Battalion 5. Does manage to spray down, but no. Cobra's spray was faster with his Uzi. The glass cannon really coming into and giving a really huge impact out over there. And well, Casper, all he has to do is run from over here. But we have seen a lot of fights starting off, and Cobra's, oh my goodness, he did try to do that, crouch and spray, but that certainly did not work out in his favor, as Azura will finish him off. And there you go, BlackTeamMongolia again playing with just 3 players. It's definitely gonna haunt them, and Azura, he has healed up. Cherry is chiming in, and well, the spray comes in. Azura goes down with that. Battalion 5, despite the fact that they've already lost out on Cobras, they are still looking promising.
Yes, they are still looking promising. And Team Fear, they did have a very good start. They have managed to get 3 kills from the players of WMG, that is WatchmyGP. But WatchmyGP, last solo player, Casper, he has to survive on those position points. Certainly, this was not their game. They are having a very unfortunate start, losing 3 of your players in that early stage of the match. Let's see what is going to be the approach of Casper. I think he's going to go a little passive. He's still holding the outskirts of the Pochinki. And another team, BlackTeamMongolia, they are also down to just 1 man. Let's see what is going to be their approach. But Fear Noodles is trying to somehow find out Casper, the last player of WMG. I think if he manages to find him out, Casper is in big trouble, because he'll have to have a clutch moment 1v3, and it's not that easy to have that 1v3. And if we talk about Team Seal, they have shown amazing performance in the group stages. And right now they are looting away at the North Georgia pool. I think this place has got a very good loot. There is no other team to contest you. You are in a safe zone. The circle is favoring you. You can just hold on, sit comfortably, loot around the area and get those position points and wait for the zone to shrink and force you out of the position if it's not favoring you. And if it's favoring you, just sit comfortably. The teams that are going to be coming in towards you, try to take them down. And Battalion 5 Jerry, he is a little split out from his teammates as well. So let's see what is going to be his approach. Jerry with that buggy, he's looking pretty good. He has got level 2 gears, 1 first aid, 5 bandages. I think in terms of loot, he's looking decent.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when they started off, they did drop at Milta. They did manage to get those 2 kills. It was a fair trade-off, I believe, because taking down 2 players over there from Team BlackTeamMongolia, that's a good thing. And well, talking about Team Hype, one of their players has also already been now wiped out by the players of Team 8-Bit, and Akshat did finish him off with a fist over there, kind of making a statement. But right now, as things are, we have the players of Team Hype still looting the hospital area. And well, a hospital is a good place, gives you a decent loot for 2 people, but still for a whole squad you still need some other areas. And what we have seen from Team Hype so far, they love the the Wildcard region. They love capitalizing on that. And Team 8-Bit did have their drop locations colliding over there. So now all the teams are already making their way up north. As I can see on the minimap, a lot of teams are rotating from the eastern side. So there's a huge cluster building over there. But now we have the circle taking that shift to its northern area, and it goes all the way to its shooting range. Maybe that area is something I can live with. You have all those hills, all those open areas to fight. You need to build your cover well, so you need to make sure you have enough vehicles for you, because in those final circles, those are the ones that are gonna help you out. So whichever team takes those compounds will definitely have an advantageous position. But apart from that, you still have to make your way inside the final circle when the 5th circle throws a curveball at you, kind of throws you off your place. So I'm waiting for that moment to come, and I want to see how the teams are gonna deal with it.
Yes, we'll have to see how the teams are going to deal with it, and if the zone shift towards the northern side of the North Georgia, that's an open field area. Like you said, you are going to need those vehicles, and I can already see the players of Battalion 5 going in for those 2-3 vehicles. They have lost one of their player, Cobra. They are down to 3-man squad. They have to be very careful. The another squad which is in very close vicinity to them is going to be Black Team Mongolia. And here comes our first airdrop, and it has got AWM, .300 Magnum, suppressor of AR, level 3 armor, and a level 3 backpack. And it is right in the compounds of the squad of NPJ. Let's see if Team NPJ is going to go for that AWM, or they are just going to sit comfortably in their compounds. But Battalion 5 is trying to rotate or scout. I don't know. I think they are trying to hold on to a safer compound or a safer position in the center of the zone. I think they are going to hold the center of the zone because that will give them an advantage over the next zone. They will find themselves in the safe zone. And say when the players of team 4U Quest. 4U Quest did show amazing performance in the group stages as well, but they are trying to rotate from the southern side of the Gatka. And here comes the spray from 8-bit Cebu. He tries to give some damage to the players of Battalion 5, but they have somehow managed to not get any damage. Team 8-bit is trying to hold on to this open field area. It has got some bridges. They have got vehicles. They can make a good use of it. They can have a good cover as well. They are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, they certainly are looking pretty good right now. But 8-bit, they've got a good dip position, and that shows how well versed they are with the map, knowing all their nooks and corners, and that really helps you out in those final circles to make that fight happen. But you know, this aeroplane area, I remember there was this squad where Bhishma used to be the IGL, and it was Team INS, and even Team UME from the Indian region used to love playing around those areas whenever the circle favored. It has a lot of trenches over there from where you can park your vehicles, play your fights, take your fights in a proper manner. And when teams are even trying to push, you can also defend. There's one small shack just beside it. But there you go. The players from Team From Hell, they were quiet for quite some time. And now they've spotted down. And Malice from Team 8-bit will also be getting knocked out. And Sibo, well, he's too far. Let's see how the revives are going to come in. But Sarkar from Nepal Esports has definitely charged into Mega on the sideline. Sarkar definitely, oh my goodness, almost on the verge of getting knocked over there. Dead Ramen, but from backlines, he gets taken down over here by Sarkar. And well, Akash will be going in for the confirmation. Team 8-bit in a whole world of trouble right from the start. And they might just be the first team to get eliminated from the lobby.
Yes, that is going to be very unfortunate because we had high expectations from this team. But if we talk about Nepal Esports, in the later stages of the match, they did step up, and I think that aggression is showing right now. The improvements they have done is showing. But Toxic NP, talk about Caster Skulls. Battalion 5 player managed to knock him down over there, and let's see if a revival should be coming in or not. Akshat is trying to make use of those vehicles to give revive to his teammate, but let's see how that turns out. Nikesh is taking TPP behind that tree, and he has already spotted out Akshat, who is just roaming around in the open field area with that US, and he will be getting spotted out. And Nikesh tried to give some damage, but Akshat isn't the cover of that vehicle, didn't receive much damage. But this grenade can be disastrous for Akshat if it manages to get connected with Akshat. But no, Nikesh will be getting knocked out by the grenade of Akshat, and that was a really perfect grenade from Akshat. Let's see, Nepal Esports, who was looking good in this fight, now are in a bit of trouble because they are down to 2 men, Sarkar and Akash, and 8-bit is in the domination. They have managed to get 3 kills. Sarkar is trying to hold on to that shack, and Akash is taking TPP behind that stone, and 8-bit is still looking very promising.
Yeah, I mean, talk about turning the tables. Team 8-bit is definitely one of those teams who is really not scared to take a fight. They definitely did not shy away from that. And well, Akshat, we have to give the credits to this lad. He has been timelessly performing for his squad, and every single time Team 8-bit getting a good position, he has a very instrumental role. But right now, as we can see, Gurkha taking a good hill advantage over there, spotting down the players of Team From Hell. I believe he does lack a few ammo around, so he's not really going in for the spray unless and until he is very sure. But you know, the players he is shooting at, he does not know, but they are the members from Team From Hell. But as we can speak, and as we are talking, the players of Team Fear have already been shown the way to the lobby, and there you see the NPJ players. They are also capitalizing on the situation, taking down the players of 4U Quest. Faker also being shown to the way to the lobby. We have the players of S.Cloud, in fact, Nerzeed are making that rotation. So in the last fight where we had the players of Team Nepal Esports and Team 8-Bit engaging against each other, well, there were a few mistakes made by the players of Team Nepal. They did ram in, they did take those initial knocks, but they could not really follow up. They could not really go in for the push because they did not know where the players of Team 8-Bit exactly were. And well, Akshat did capitalize because a lot of shots were coming, so he knew from which directions the shots were being taken. But Gentleman from Team Hype gets taken down by Team Quest's player.
Yes, he did. He was taken down, but Team Nepal Esports Sarkar is trying to still hold on to that track, and I think he needs to stay quiet because another squad is walking right in front of him, and that is going to be FromHeaven Esports. 8-Bit Mullis tried to give some damage to the players of FromHeaven Esports. Let's see how this fight turns out. Sarkar can play a crucial role. He can easily third party, but he has to be very careful. Otherwise, it's not just one player, but two squads aiming at you. So Sarkar popping that grenade, and this grenade can do a lot of damage. I think he can manage to get one knock, but no, the grenade didn't got connected, and he has revealed his positions. Now he has to be very careful. On the other hand, Hype Gurkha Whitey did manage to finish off the last player of 4U Quest, and 4U Quest just got eliminated at the 15th position. Sarkar with that UMP45 is still holding on to that, but Sanchit, that grenade from Whitey managed to take down Sarkar. He had revealed his position, and that was a very risky move, but let's see what is going to be the next move of Akash. He can't give revive to Sarkar without taking fight with the players of Team Hell, but Hell Godless taking down 8-Bit Melis with that M416.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sibo will definitely be retaliating fire, taking down Cordless. That's a big fish to catch, but you need to get those confirmations. You cannot let that man survive for so long, because if he does do that, he will be getting the chicken dinner, because that he is a one-man threat, and he really goes on all cylinders every single time he plays. But Gurkha Whitey being taken down from the play zone, and with that, Team Hype also taking an early exit. But Team 8-Bit Malice has been given that revive. Sabo taking a bit of a damage out there, but still, now things are not really going south for Team 8-Bit. They still can make that rotation, because the circle, as we mentioned earlier, has taken that curveball all the way up north towards the shooting range. But there you have Thompson spraying down on all cylinders. Sabo being taken down, Malice already knocked over there, and Akshat being that last member surviving. All he has to do is escape. This is not a good time to take an exit from the lobby, and already the players from Team From Hell have started bringing Hell down under. But the members of Team CenterLink, they always are the silent ones. They try to focus on the positioning, kind of get caught off guard while rotating, but we have to see as to how they are going to perform this time around.
Yes, we'll have to see how they are going to perform, but Team CenterLink Voyage has just been knocked out by the player of Team Extra Galaxy. Team CenterLink Esports, they have been caught during that rotation, and that is what happens when you're making use of those vehicles. And CenterLink Voyage has already been finished off by the players of Team Dynamic Gaming, and there comes in that grenade from the players of Team Extra, eliminating the last remaining player of Team Nepal Esports, and Team Nepal Esports will be saying bye-bye at the 12th position. So Team Extra managed to get that one kill in their favor. They did get 2 knocks, but only 1 kill they got to confirm, but they have to be very careful of the players of CenterLink Esports, as Gangsy is trying to cook that grenade. Again, another grenade is coming in. Gangsy is just popping on those grenades. He's trying to take down the players, but Hell Whitey will be managed to do that, as he did manage to take one of the player down from Teams Extra, which are holding on to that shack. Galaxy is at the good position, but the rest of the 3 players have to be very careful. They are trying to hold on to that shack. One perfect grenade is all it is going to take CenterLink Esports to take down the 3 players of Team Extra, and let's see if Gangsy can manage to do that. Team CenterLink Esports is a little spread out. Team 12, that is Team Extra, does have a height advantage. Let's see, but they are holding on to Shek, and Team Hell is also trying to do some damage to the players of Team Extra. Holding on to Shek is always Rixie, and Gangsy does manage to take down Leo with that grenade, and Team Extra Galaxy has managed to take down a player from Team Hell Esports, Whitey, with that grenade. There is just grenade popping in everywhere, and players are just getting knocked out.
I mean, it's an absolute pandemonium with the way the players are playing right now. Spoko taking down Mora from Team Extra. Gangsy switching into his sights over there, but right now we can see the players, and well, Gangsy is being shot from elsewhere. He just has to make sure that he gets into cover in the right nick of time, but will he get knocked down? And CenterLink Esports, we have always been talking about it. They have always faced trouble while rotating, but well, the players from Team Extra that are inside the shed, how long are they going to survive? Their positions positions have been revealed. They're taking fire from absolutely every single direction. Once the smoke dissipates and the grenade goes through the vents, they are basically done. So because if they go out straight, they'll get taken down from the players of Team CenterLink. And there you go, Unsolved already getting that knock. And Gangsy definitely putting the candid side into good use over there. But he will be continuing the spray with his M4. But the players are now finally engaging, and Dobson pushing in, and Brendan already being taken down. Leo already down over there. But Blackie, we have him on the sidelines, but he is being patient over there. He is not giving away his position. The players of Team Dynamic Gaming are also on the receiving end, and Hell's White, he is already on a domination spree. But is Sanchir aware about the fact that he's got a snake just beside him who is not revealing his position? Well, Blackie now certainly did throw that grenade, will connect into perfection. That was a Kobe out there, but how is he gonna get that confirmation? And the Molotov falls in, but does not really do much because Sanchir has finally managed to get into cover. And Godless still alive, and Team From Hell already taking 7 kills down the line, and Godless on that left flank. He's watching out for the players of Battalion 5, but has finally given up his position. He really needs to change, and that headshot really connecting. Unsolved taking down Godless, and let's see how this fight goes on.
Yes, let's see how this fight goes on, because CenterLink Esports will be finishing off the player of Team Hell. Hell is still dominating, but CenterLink Esports is also looking very promising. Hell does have a height advantage, and Whitey manages to take down Gangsy over there from CenterLink Esports. Hell Sanchir is trying to gain those HP. He need to heal up really fast, and Hell is looking very promising. They have to be very careful of the last remaining player of Team Extra, Galaxy, who is just sneaking right in front of them by one grenade, and Sanchir will get knocked out again. He has to be very careful. On the other hand, squad of Battalion 5 is also trying to charge, and they might charge, and still right now they are holding their position on that hilltop over there. Sanchir has already spotted out the squad of Battalion 5 and is trying to get into a proper cover, but he has to be very careful of Galaxy. Galaxy can do a lot of damage, but Hell Whitey will be taking down CenterLink Unsolved. And look at the position of Seal Kunbe. He has to be very careful. One grenade from the squad of S.Cloud, and I think Kunbe will get an easy knock over there. It's a 1v2 situation for him. Let's see how he deals with this. On the other hand, the players of Team S.Cloud are very safe, but that grenade did give some damage to Spider, but he has to heal up, and Lizard has to be very careful as well, because I can already see Molotovs and grenades coming in towards the players of S.Cloud. And let's see, it's a total chaos. Seal Wallet, that perfect grenade, and he does manage to take down S.Lizard from the Team S.Cloud. Spider might go in for that revive, but Kunbe has already started closing in towards the players of S.Cloud.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have to see how the players are going to play it around. But Team Steel, they come with a lot of promises, and Wally securing those kills on the players of Team S.Cloud. And the players of Team CenterLink are also in a tussle with the players of Team From Hell. And bullets are being fired absolutely everywhere. But Shante will be the one taking down Sanchir. And Team From Hell, they were looking so promising. They were looking so dominant. But right now, look at them. Dobson, just that last member surviving, has barely just 2 bandages, and that also will be used up right now, and all he has for himself is 3 energy drinks, and he has to survive at least till the top 5. But Sanchir, he is actually crawling in. He is asking his teammate for some kind of revival, but now as the things are, the players of Team Seal, they are in a very good promising position, but Extra Blackie taking down the players over there from Team CenterLink Esports. That was a dual kill right over there, but now Dobson will find him off, and there you go, he goes into thin air.
Yes, he goes into thin air, and Hell is still at a good position. They just have to heal up really fast. But Black Team Mongolia just got eliminated, and WMG Casper will be taking down Black Heli and Black Menta. Team Seal will be getting that kill in their favor, and Black Sneaks is taking down the players of Dynamic Gaming.
I mean, I really thought, if the Bucky could, knock down one of the players, that would have been dreadful. But Shante, he will find the players of Team Black. WatchmyGP also take an exit. We just had 10 teams just a couple of seconds ago. Now we are down to just 4 man, and right now we have to see how the things are gonna turn out for the teams of Team Battalion 5. And Shante, he's dropping smokes everywhere. One of the players of Team Seal, Ice, has already been taken down. Things are still gonna come up to Wally, and his performance over there, actually trying to deploy all the smokes, trying to keep his teammates alive. but the players of Team Black, they are not revealing their position. They are still in a good position inside the circle. Ice will be finished off. Could see to that one good grenade coming in over there. But right now, Battalion 5, they are in the driver's seat. They have that high ground. They can actually go for the win. They've already got a decent set of kills over there. But Jerry from Team Battalion 5 falls down to Sanchit from Team Hell. And there you go, Jerry also being exploded into oblivion. And he is also a goner.
Yes, he is also a goner, and this grenade can do a lot of damage. Sanchit has to run for his life, otherwise he would be knocked out, and he does manage to get away at the right time. Team Battalion 5 has already spotted all the players of Team Hell Esports, but Seal Wally will be taking down Black Action from the Team Black. Sneak has to give that rev, and I think he can manage to do that. We'll have to see that Sanchit is just sneaking around in the open area, and the squad of Battalion 5 is right in front of him. Let's see how things turn out. They are a little short on healing, but Hell Topson manages to get the kill of Black Action for his team. But from Hell Esports, with a total of 10 kills, they are looking very promising, and they are just snaking, and they have to be very careful of the players of Battalion 5. But Hell Topson is trying to give some damage to the players of Team Seal, and Battalion 5 has managed to take down Hell Sanche. Now Hell Topson is going to be the last solo player remaining from his team, and I think he has spotted out. He knows there is a person in the smoke, and let's see, when the smoke disappears, he can take down the last remaining player of Team Black as well. But Topson is in a very tricky spot because all the three squads can easily spot him out, and Seal Wale has a perfect cover of that drop and that vehicle, and Team Black did manage to get eliminated. But Anek will be taking down Seal Ankle, and Topson is still sneaking away in the open area.
Yeah, he certainly is doing that, but Battalion 5, they are dealing so much damage to the players of Team Seal, and Wale just surviving by the whiskers. He has been spotted out, but he spots Topson out for himself, and well, Topson did manage to escape, but Wale overextending will be punished by the players of B5, and Shante, he is doing so much, but Topson will be securing that last final kill, and with that, Seal Esports go down, and there you have the winner chicken dinner coming to the players of Team Battalion 5. What an amazing outing from these lads. What a way to start off the semi-final stages. Having the high ground advantage in the final circle, really utilizing that to perfection. And there you go. They get that winner chicken dinner, but still nothing taken away from the players of Team Seal and the players of Team From Hell Esports.
Yes, nothing has been taken away from them, but Battalion 5, a very promising start. This team had showed capability in the group stages as well, when they got that chicken dinner during those matches as well. So I think that was pretty amazing from Team Battalion, because they pushed at the right moment. They were not in any hurry. They were not being impatient. They were just holding on to their ground and trying to spot as many players as they could and get those kills in their favor, and finally that chicken dinner as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The way they took that chicken dinner, I mean, we did not see it coming, to be honest, because they were under the radar. But when the final circle came in, we had those 6-7 circles coming in. They had that high ground advantage, and all they could see was the players of Team Seal right in front of them. A few teams were right beside them on the low grounds. They did take the fights over there, but you know, Team From Hell stops, and definitely being a thorn over there for Team Black with the way he eliminated them and then just trying to come inside. And well, Wallet did take a few shots on towards him, but that was where he kind of overextended. He was oblivious of the fact that he was in the open from the right inside, and he got shot down from the members of Team Battalion 5. Well, Battalion 5 did everything right, and now let's take a look at who the MVP for this match was, and I believe that is someone, okay, I thought it would be someone from Battalion 5, but Topson, oh my goodness, 5 kills, 887 damage, 24 minutes of survival time, 10 kilometers of distance covered, and well, Team From Hell have been having quite a journey so far, and getting all those kills, getting everything executed, but those last moment mess ups kind of resulted in their team not getting the first position, but the second is not too shabby either.
Yes, second is not that bad either, and they did have ample number of kills also in their favor. They were pretty good from the starting as well, and we know this team has the potential. They are going to be the MVP and the kill leaders. Nobody is taking away from the players of Team From Hell. 1 or 2 player is always going to be there, and like we just saw, the MVP is also from that team. But I want to see Team Seal also performing. They were looking very promising in this match, and I think they were pretty good. Let's see what happens in the next match. But first, let's have a look at the match summary.
Yeah, absolutely. The numbers that we all live for. We have 200 smokes and grenades, so they have increased exponentially. And talking about the total headshots, we have 13 over here. Talk about the knocks, 65, from which 57 were converted into kills. A decent ratio over there. One vehicular manslaughter that we got to witness. I'm happy with it. I can live with that. But 3 grenade kills could have been more. But at the same time, the statistics that come out, I did ask the developers, I did ask a few players, a few from the management team. So what really happens is that if you manage to knock down a player with the grenade and then confirm him with your AR or whatever gun you have, that registers as a gun kill. But if you get the final kill with a grenade, that registers as a grenade kill. So that's the confusion that a lot of viewers really have. So I'm just clearing the air. So I would have loved to see the actual grenade knocks, because we had so much. It was a complete red zone, an artificial red zone built up over by the players. But right now, let's segue into the map standings and see how the first map of Erangel fared out for all these players.
And Team Battalion 5 is at the top with amazing 28 points, among which 8 are the kill points. But look at the number of kills from Hill Esports, 12 kills and total 26 points. And Team Steel Esports is also looking very good at the third position with a total of 15 points. Black Team did manage to get 6 kills and a total 14 points and are at the 4th position. WatchmyGP at the 5th position. And if you look at the teams at the bottom, it is going to be Team S.Cloud with just 1 point, Team Nepal Esports with a total of 2 points, Team NPJ with a total of 3 points at 14th position, Team Hype at the 13th position with a total of 3 points, and Team Fear at the 12th position.
Yeah, absolutely. A few disappointments that we got to witness, but it's still the first game of Erangel, and we know that Erangel has been throwing a lot of curveballs lately, and the players really have to make those quick rotations, and a lot of them were caught off guard while trying to make those rotations in when the circle went all the way up north towards the shooting range. That is where the majority of the lobby was wiped out. A lot of players being victim to the play zone, and we've been talking about it time and again that you have to respect the circle. You have to make it your friend all the time. You need to strategize as to how the circle has been and what my approach should be. Should I play from the center? Yes, if you've got compounds, if you've got good scopes, go for it. But if you do not have those luxuries, if you were late in making those rotations, play from the edges, make your way through, and make sure you've got your backs clear. So all these things have to be kept in mind, and you have to do that in a very quick succession. You do not have much time to think over it and calculate and recalculate. That you do not have enough time for that. The zone moves in really fast, so you will have to take care of that. But right now we will be heading for a short little break, and on the other side we have the map from Sanhok coming in for you guys. Welcome back, guys. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020, the Wildcard Region, where we have already started off with our semi-final stages. And, well, Team Battalion 5 did get that chicken dinner in the first map of Erangel. Now that we are going to head into the rainforest of Sanhok. Shadow, what are you expecting? What are you expecting from this game?
Sanhok, it's obviously going to be super aggressive. It's a very fast map, and the teams which we saw in the Erangel, see how they are picking off. They are going all aggression. They are in an aggro mode, and I think that is going to continue in Sanhok as well. But in Sanhok, they have to be on alert because it's not that much landmass. It's a 4x4 map. There might be a possibility of player sneaking in just right front of you, and you might not be able to spot him out as well.
Yeah, of course. You know, you have those long grasses, and you just don't have snakes in Sanhok. You have different species over there. You have the scorpions, you have those bugs. You know, everyone with their own speciality. So a few players just do not do. They just let you pass away. So I categorize them as bugs. And there are those scorpions who just wait in for the right time, and then they just stab you over there. And then you have the snakes, and snakes also comes in a lot of different varieties. You know, some like to go aggressive like the mamba. Right, they spot those enemies, they just go spraying down onto them, and some are silent. Unless you do not attack them, they do not do anything. And then you have a few pythons over there who love taking those grenade fights, but we'll talk about it. The discussion will go on. But right now, what has happened is the flight path trajectory that is already heading out from all the way down from the docks area to its Tatmok, and it's kind of dissecting the map into two.
Yes, it is kind of dissecting the map in the two, I won't say even, but kind of an even plane path. Teams are going to be pretty happy. They can easily glide in towards the Tampong area, Camp Alpha. There is not going to be much trouble. And vehicle use we rarely see in Sanhok. So let's see where the teams are going to be dropping in. From Nepal Esports, we have seen this team going towards Paradise Resort. Let's see if they continue to do that or not. But if we talk about the players of Team BlackTeamMongolia, they are going all the way towards Sami. Sami has got a pretty good loot as well. And if we talk about the players of Team S.Cloud, they are going all the way towards Hathin, and there is no squad in Pangnan.
Yeah, no squad in Painan. I mean, that's a shocker over there. We have seen a few squads taking a drop over there, but they are not certainly playing. And there you go, the same circle again, the Western shift that we have always been talking about. Yesterday, it was a bit different while I was casting Sanhok. It went down. It was something like that. But at the last stage, it kind of went downward slope, and the team that was over there got the chicken dinner. So in Sanhok, there are a few different ways to approach. You need to be very careful. You need to choose your shots right. You need to know that you cannot overextend during the fight, and position in the central areas is going to be very, very instrumental. But talking about clashes right off the hook, we have a few teams that are in the nearby vicinity with each other. We can see the players of Battalion 5 and For You Quest already engaging in a tussle.
Yes, there's a possibility of them engaging in a fight, early fight, and I don't want that to but I want that to happen. I want to go for teams to go in the aggro mode from the starting of the match, because it's Sanhok. I would love to see that teams going in all aggro in this map, and another two squads which are clashing in the drop location are going to the players of Team Extra and the squad of Nepal Esports all the way towards Hathin. But they are in a pretty safe zone. The zone is favoring them. They can hold on to their position, just loot and just retreat from this fight, go on, loot the smaller compounds towards the western side of the Hathin. Possibilities are many. Let's see what the teams decide to do. Extra Leo is looking good. He has got a level 2 vest, 1 first aid, and an M416. So in terms of loot, I think he is decent. Not a very good loot. He might go for some more healings and a level 2 helmet. We'll have to see. And if we talk about Team Nepal Esports, Akash has also got an M416. I think in this map, players always look for an M416 because AR is going to be very crucial in this match. Either they are going to go for an AKM or an M416 for long range sprays. And that is what I can see with Akash as well. He has got an M416. No healings though, and he's taking that TPP. I think he has already got an idea that there is a squad. Let's see how this fight turns out. Team Extra players are sticking around. They are not getting way too spread out and not taking any risk. They are sticking around with each other so that they can provide backup to each other.
Yeah, of course. You cannot really tend to just falter out. You cannot misposition yourselves. And we did see the players of Nepal Esports engaging against Team 8-bit. However, a few mistakes were made. Their players were well spread out, and they were just too much spread out. Not in the radius to provide cover fire in case one of the players gets knocked down. So those are the few intricate details that you need to worry about while you are actually spreading out, because you just cannot decide to all four players in a different direction. So you need to make sure that you've got each other's backs. But right now we could see the players of Team NPJ against Team Seal, and two players have already been knocked out, and Wax, he's been dealing out a lot of damage lately. But the players of Team Extra, they are proning in. They are aware that there was someone around them, and they have to take their fights properly. If they kind of tend to mess up, then the players of Nepal Esports might just capitalize. But the players of Nepal Esports, like we mentioned, are retreating down. I think they've got their basic loot. They can just back off and maybe loot those side small compounds, and then get on with life, because that's the way to loot in Sanhok. You have those small compounds. You just get there, or you at least get your basic guns. I do not know. Maybe your utilities are a bit rare to find in this maps, but I don't think I've ever seen any team or any players struggle with ammos or scopes in Sanhok.
Yes, ammos and smokes, ammos and scope. I'm sorry, ammo and scopes are pretty much everywhere. You can easily get your hands on it, but it's the utilities. You have to be very careful when need to use those smokes and grenades, because you are not going to get much of it. And Team Extra players have also retreated from that area, and they are going towards the southern side. Let's see which position they are going to take. And if we talk about the players of Team 8-bit, they are also rotating away towards the northern side, and Team Extra still knows that there is a squad. Let's see, I don't think they are trying to get engaged in an early fight, but Team Seal is not looking good, because they have lost one of their player and now losing another player as well, and Team Seal just got eliminated and this is the first squad to get eliminated. This was not expected from Team Seal, the way they were performing in the group stages and the last match, Erangel. This is a pretty shocking for Team Seal. Let's see how they comes up in the next match. But Team NPJ is looking good. They have got 2 kills in their favor, and I can see them making use of those vehicles, which is pretty rare. But nowadays, teams are using those vehicles in Sanhok as well. And Hype Venom just knocked out Black Fury and finished him off with that M416. Team Hype has to be very careful, and Team Black Mongolia, losing one of their players, now are down to 3-man squad.
Yeah, of course, they are definitely being reduced over there. But what are your views about the scooters in Sanhok? I will talk about it, but right now we can see the players of Team NPJ being taken down over there, and Wax already being on the receiving end over there. But WatchmyGP, well, Casper, he is backing off. He's got what he wanted, and he's satisfied with that. He does not want to be hungry over there. But still, the players are prone down, and they are still searching for those players who are kind of trying to make those rotations but get caught off guard, try to take them down and get the kills confirmed for themselves. But Nans, well, he did lob that grenade into absolute perfection, and well, could not really cook it too far. That was kind of a shortcoming over there from his side. But let's see how Team NPJ really kind of executes this fight, because there you go, Sanchi from Team Hell. They did smell there was something happening, and how could you leave out the players from Team Hell over here?
Yes, you can't just miss out on this team. This team is always on the aggro mode, and this is their map, and they are taking down the players of NPJ. Hell Godless did manage to take down one of the players from NPJ, and he did manage to finish him off with that perfect grenade. Team NPJ has to back off. They don't want to take this fight, but I don't think retreating is going to be that easy, because it's FromHeaven Esports. They are going to spot you and take you down. The players are already getting a lot of damage. However, he's having a little trouble in spotting the players, but he does manage to give a lot of damage to the player of NPJ, but he just got counter-knocked, and Nance has been knocked out by the players of Team FromHeaven Esports. Water is the last solo player remaining from this team. He has to give revive to Nance, and let's see if a revival should be coming in, but no, the players from FromHeaven Esports are not going to let it go that easy. They are not going to go for let him revive, and there are grenades popping in from Sanjay, and Team FromHeaven Esports stops and did manage to finish off NPJ at the 14th position. Team FromHeaven Esports, this team is unstoppable. They are always on the aggro mode, and they have managed to get 5 kills in just the starting phase of this match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how do these guys do that? How explosive can they be? Every single time they find an opportunity, they make sure they capitalize on that. And just like that, they manage to take down players from Team NPJ. And, well, Shante. This is a team. This is a team that has been in the news since the last game. They've been playing so amazing, and they will be hoping to carry forward this momentum. But Akshat from Team 8-Bit has already been taken down, and Team 8-Bit, they are struggling, to be honest. You know, there are signs of revival, the signs of resurrection, where their players are playing the good game. But there you go, the players of Team Hype, meanwhile, are taking down players from Team BlackTeamMongolia. Manta being shown the way to the lobby, and well, now Team Hype also has to get inside the circle, and it's still 600 meters. Easily possible, easily traversable, but yeah, they do have those meds, they do have those boosters, can really make it inside the circle without any worries. But they have to make sure that their rotations are quick, because the more they are going to delay, the more they're going to face trouble while entering the circle.
Yes, the more they are going to take time, the more they are going to get damage. But 8-Bit is an engaging fight with the plus of Team Black over there. And let's see, there's a grenade popping in from Omega. This grenade can do a lot of damage, but I don't think this grenade is gonna connect. And the player from Black Heli, he has been revived up. He needs to heal up really fast. Killa is going in for those rotations, and I think he can take Omega down if he manages to flank from the right side. Let's see if he does manage to do that. On the other hand, Sneak is at the bridge trying to spot the plus of Team 8-Bit, and Omega is just popping in those grenades one after the another. Omega has to be very careful, because the solo player from his team, he has to buy some time, wait patiently, distract the players of Team Black till his cavalry, his teammates come for that backline support which he needs right now. Omega is just frying in the is just sneaking in the open area. Black team has already spotted him out. Heli is having a little trouble spotting him down. Omega is being very careful, and I think he has managed to buy a lot of time for himself. But Heli is popping that grenade, and this grenade can do a lot of damage. And Omega somehow manages to retreat from this fight, and he's got the cover of that stone as well. But Heli has spotted him down. Let's see how this fight turns out, and Team Black could have easily taken him down because it was a solo player. But Omega somehow managed to retreat from this fight and is very safe. I think that was a very nice move from Omega to retreat, buy some time to retreat from this fight, because he was the solo player. It was a 1v4, and 8-Bit didn't want to lose on that crucial player. But Omega is giving a lot of damage to the player Black Action, but perfect backup coming in from Black Heli, and he does manage to take down Omega from 8-Bit.
Yeah, absolutely. 8-Bit in a whole world of trouble right now. They are in an engagement. Omega already being knocked out over there. They have to focus on the revival. But the players from Team Black, oh my goodness, they are already pushing in. That they are not scared at all. They want that kill confirmed onto its Omega. But the members of CenterLink Esports going in for that Ronnie pickup truck, which is a very, very bad idea since it's such a slow vehicle. And it will... oh my goodness, that hurts. Just in the last nick of time, they did manage to get that final kill over there. But oh my goodness, Killa will find malice over there. A clear lack of coordination by the players of Team 8-Bit, where Akshat should have been providing that support by he was traversing with his buggy. The timings were mistimed, and well, Killa in a kerfuffle with Akshat. It's a 1v1 situation between both these players. Akshat is going in for the nade, but no. Oh my goodness, Killa, what a monster he is. Will get those kills confirmed and using the QBU, and will go in for the revive onto its Heli. But he is too much in the open, so let's see. Team 8-Bit again off to a very, very bad start, and might just get eliminated. Just last player surviving, Sibo. He has to make sure he survives at least till the top 5.
Yes, he has to somehow survive till top 5, because the first match also they didn't perform that good. Losing out in every match is not going to work, even if you have got ample number of matches in your hands. And I think Sibo is going to retreat from this fight, which is the wise decision. But Team Fear Noodle does manage to take one of the player down from the players of Team Dynamic Gaming. And let's see if he will be getting a revival. But no, he has been finished off. He has been eliminated, and Fear managed to get one kill in this in their favor. But Team Black is looking pretty good, and Fear Noodles, they are also having a little good start. They managed to get one kill. If they keep holding on to their position, I think they are good to go. But they are going to be engaging in a fight with the players of Team Dynamic, and they are making use of that. Both they are using the waterways to rotate into the zone. They were already into the zone. Let's see how this turns out. I think they are going pretty passive with this approach, going all the way towards the northern side in the zone, in the water area, and holding on to the position over that. I don't think that's a very smart, but it's okay. It's okay. You have to get those position points. You are in the safe zone. You are in no immediate danger. It's your strategy and it's working for them. No immediate threat, no immediate team is going to just spot them out or take them down. They are pretty safe in the water area. They can just swim around and do anything they want. But they have to be very careful of the team that is at the edge. That is FromHeaven Esports. And here comes our third airdrop, the machine gun M249, 5.56 ammo, extended quick draw of AR, level 3 AR, level 3 gears and an adrenaline syringe.
Yeah, absolutely. M249 does make a lot of noise, and well, you know, it's kind of troublesome having that weapon. You know, gets you that 100 bullets, but the noise that it makes in Sanhok kind of echoes throughout the hills, and you tend to fire that bullet. You know, your enemy is definitely gonna hear you out. But right now, look at the circle. Now we are gonna see that shift coming in, and Dynamic Gaming, well, a pretty interesting move over there, and certainly will still favor them. They are still gonna be in the circle. All they have to do is bring the boat in and CenterLink. This is a good chance for them to get a chicken dinner. And so the same goes for Team From Hell. They just missed out in the last game, but this time around they would definitely want to taste it. But Sibo, he is in a good position as well, but he's still the last member surviving. A lot of teams are going to rotate from the southern side. A lot of fights might just happen, and especially the players of Team BlackTeamMongolia and the players from Team S.Cloud, they are just beside each other, and any single moment they might have the fight erupting over here.
Yes, and Team From Hell Esports does manage to take one of the players from Team Nepal Esports. Nikesh has been knocked out, and just look at Azura over here cooking that grenade, and this grenade can do a lot of damage. If he does manage to take one or two players down from the players of Team S.Cloud, then this team will have an upper hand, because right now they are outnumbered. It's a 2v4 fight for them, and they are engaging in this fight where they are at a disadvantaged situation, but they need to make use of those grenades, perfect use of those grenades, and they can do some damage. But no, they are making that mistake of overexposing themselves, and Mondo does manage to take down Ryzen from Team Black Mongolia. Azura is trying to go in for that revive. If Team S.Cloud has an idea that it's the last solo player, they are directly going to rush in towards the last remaining player, Azura. Let's see what happens. Mondo is going in for that flank, and I think he's making use of those perfect rotations, and he can take down Azura as well. Azura is having a little trouble giving revive to his teammate, and there won't be any time to give revive because Ryzen has been finished off by Mondo. And Azura, you have to back off. You have to retreat from this fight and go in for those position points, because you have 0 kills and you need to rely on those position points. On the other hand, CenterLink Esports, Gangxi, a Molotov is coming in towards the players of Dynamic Gaming, who are pinned down in that hut. A perfect grenade, and I think Dynamic Gaming will suffer a lot of damage. On the other hand, players of Team S.Cloud, Kai is just roaming around in the open area. Team Dynamic Gaming has to be very careful of those grenades.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to be very, very careful. But right now, the players of Dynamic Gaming, they want to engage against the players of CenterLink Esports, and they certainly can. They've just lost down on one of the players, and Hackler, he is over there watching his teammates from the sidelines. But, well, WatchmyGP, they might just be in a bit of trouble. But Battalion 5, Shante and Anek, both these players have already been taken down. But this one good low toss grenade, if it ricochets right, if it goes into the right direction, can dish out a lot of damage. The nade coming in, Casper knocked out again. Now, well, oh my goodness, Jerry, he did put his heart into that fight, but Onik really provided the perfect river fire. But there you go, Gangxi also engaging, and well, Dynamic Gaming in just a blink of a second just did wipe out the whole squad of CenterLink Esports. Certainly there were a few third parties, but well, what can you do? This is Sanhok.
You will definitely get third party in this map, and that is exactly what happened. But Black Heli does manage to take down the player of Team From Hell. One of the players YT has been knocked out, but the cover fire is coming in from Godless. From Hell Esports, you don't want to mess with this team, but Team Battalion 5, they are looking pretty good, having that height advantage, and Team WatchmyGP has to be very careful. There is a smoke cover for Casper, but I don't think Sinji will be going in for that revival, and I think he will just bleed out, or the player will just finish him off. But let's see if there's a revival coming in. No, there won't be any revival, and Battalion 5 Jerry did manage to grenade kill the player of Team WatchmyGP, and Senja is going to be the last remaining player from his team. Let's see how much for how much longer he does manage to hold on to that shack, because he has to rotate into the zone as well, and the players of Battalion 5 have already spotted him down. They are not going to let go of him that easily, because every kill means 1 point and they are hungry for that 1 point. But look at the zone. It has shifted all the way towards Hathin. There are so many compounds, and I think we can even expect an heal battle if the last zone shift towards the compounds of Hathin.
Yeah, absolutely. The way the shifts are happening, curveballs after curveballs being thrown. And, well, even if Dynamic Gaming were in the water, they still would have survived. But Heli from Team Black has been taken out over there. And, well, Team Black just surviving with 2 of their players. That's Killa and Sneaks. But for how long? We have seen these players having the potential to clutch it out. BlackTeamMongolia's Azura being their last member surviving. But Ego, there you can see it spotting out the players of Team Extra. And Leo gets taken down. And that was a quick spray over there, connecting into perfection. But Sibo, amidst everything, is still alive, still surviving. But Sanchir will take an exit. Sneaks will be the one getting that kill confirmation onto with him. And, well, members of Team Extreme, they are Team Extra, in fact. They are going in for the revive. Ego has been spotted out. Benin providing that cover fire for his teammates so that they get that revive on. But Mara will be the one getting that knock onto its Ego as the fight erupts. And Ego gets taken down from the lobby, and Scourge still remains from Team Dynamic Gaming. They are having a decent outing, even in the first game, managing to stay in the top half. But right now, let's see how they are going to perform. And they have to make their way inside the circle. And Scourge has to play, face off against Sibo. But players from Team Hell, they are also engaging over there. Black Team Mongolia have been wiped out. Onyx still spraying down onto it. Sky from Team Battalion. I think he is from Team S.Cloud over there. And, well, he has to face the wrath of the circle. But it's still the 4th circle. Nothing much to worry about, nothing much to panic. But Kai, this is the perfect opportunity. Could have taken down Onyx, but no, he does not do that.
Yes, he does not do that, and Anek just got an advantage. It's a blessing in disguise for him, but now he's not going to spare the players of Team S.Cloud, and he is trying to spray down the remaining 2 players of Team S.Cloud, but he has to give priority to the zone, because the squad waiting for him right at the edge of the zone is going to be the team from Hell Esports. But Anek is trying to for those 2 kills from S.Cloud, and YT is in a domination from team from Hell Esports. Anek is somehow has managed to enter into the zone, and I think he will be giving lots of damage to the players of S.Cloud, but Hell YT beats him out and takes down S-Sky from S.Cloud. S.Cloud is in a bit of trouble. On the other hand, Team Extra, Galaxy is just here, and the team that is right in front of him is going to the players of Team Dynamic Gaming. He's just making use of those hilly areas at the edge of the island. Hell YT manages to take down Hype Venom, and Extra Leo has been knocked out by the players of Team Fear. Team Extra has to be very careful of those grenades, and just look at the position of Team Dynamic Gaming Scrooge. He has got the perfect position to hold on to his position and not get spotted by any of the squad. But he won't be getting those kill points. He might rely on the position points. It's a good spot to go for those position points, but you won't be getting kill points, Scrooge, from that position. On the other hand, Extra Mara does manage to take down Fear Ululu from the Team Fear, and Battalion 5 Anek has to make that early rotation. But Team Extra Galaxy is not sparing anyone, and they just eliminated the squad of Black Team at the 10th position, who are pinned down besides that stone. And Team Extra is looking pretty good. They are down to 2 men, but they have 5 kills in their hands. Play their cards right, and I think they can get more kills in their favor. They have to be very careful of the squad eat with Sibo, who is just right at the right side of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you go. Blackie, oh my goodness, has managed to find down Gentleman, but that's Leo, that one who's going to get that. Team Extra definitely getting a lot of kills. Sibo will confirm Scourge over there, but what a way to get taken down. He did want to take a skinny dip over there, but could not really succeed, and was sent out of the lobby just when he tried to take that plunge. But there you go. Turtle also finding himself eliminated. We are down to our last 6 teams, 12 players alive. Anything can happen, but Team from Hell, they are holding on to a good position. They still have the players of Team Nepal Esports right beside them. Let's see in their engagement what is going to happen. Can somebody third party? Can someone else take the chicken dinner? Can Sibo actually do it? Because he's done a lot. He's brought his team to the top 6 position. Now all he can focus is get that top 3, and then I think Team 8-bit might be looking in a good promising position.
Yes, Team 8 might be looking in a good promising position, but Sibo has to give priority to the zone because he's way far away from the zone. But Team from Hell Esports is looking pretty good. They are just dominating with those 13 kills. YT is trying to spot some of the players, rotating into the zone, but there is no another player. He might be able to spot Sibo if he takes that path towards the rotation, but look at this. 1v1 fight between the players of Team Battalion 5 and WMG Senji. And Senji did manage to not get spotted out by the player over there, but he has to give priority to the zone. He has to enter into the zone. Anek has already started out his rotation, and the zone is in the favor of Nepal Esports and Hell Godless. Team Fear is in the water area. They have to be very careful because in the water area, you are pretty much handicapped like Sibo is right now. Sibo is handicapped, and I think Fear Noodles have spotted him down. The minute he comes towards the land area, I think Noodles will take him down, and he is getting some of the damage because of the water as well. But Akash is popping in those grenades, but I don't think they are going to get connected because Hell Whitey is pretty far away. He is in some distance, and this grenade, not that good, and he doesn't manage to give any distance.
Yeah. I mean, Shadow, what would have happened, imagine, if Akash just lobbied that grenade and it hit onto your own teammate and he died? Well, Evil Lord. Oh, this is something he should not have done. He just went inside the water and, Sibo gets eliminated, but still a decent outing over there. But right now, Onik will also face elimination. With that, Battalion 5 also go down.
Yes, Battalion 5 has also gone down, and Team Fear is holding on to the edge area, but they have to come into the zone, and zone is in the favor of Nepal Esports and Team FromHeaven Esports. FromHeaven Esports, both the players are pretty much spread out, and there are grenades and smokes popping in from Fear Ululu. He's trying to make some cover so that he can enter into the zone without being spotted, but Nepal Esports or the players of Team FromHeaven Esports will definitely spot him out, and yes, he has been spotted, and the players of Nepal Esports is trying to give him some damage. Hell Godless over there has spotted out the players of Team Fear. Noodles has been spotted out. Let's see if Godless manages to take him down or not. There's a perfect smoke cover, but let's see if that will be enough for the players of Team Fear or not. And I don't think that will be enough because Godless has spotted him down. But Whitey just got knocked out. It's the Godless last remaining player. And let's see how this turns out for the team from Hell Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Hell, they've already sitting at 14 kills. And the numbers are definitely just going to keep rising with the way they are doing right now. And White will be taken down from the play zone, and Nepal Esports still have a good chance over there. But Evil Lord from Team Fear, this is a good outing from these lads, and they have managed to spot down players over there, but taking a lot of damage and realizing that they are in the enemy territory, gets taken down from the players of Northeast. Nepal Esports, and oh my goodness, Evil Lord also getting taken down, and Nepal Esports really holding their flanks right. Noodles just the last surviving member, but will get taken down from Sanchi, and with that, Team Fear have been eliminated. Now we are down to our last 3 teams, just as 5 players surviving. And a team from Hell, we just have Godless over there, and let's see what he is capable of. This is the time where he's gonna be tested. 5 kills already for this lad, lobbing a few more grenades out, and we just have team WatchmyGP. Well, the last member Senji somehow managed to survive, and even despite the fact that all his teammates were taken down pretty early, that's a really commendable feat to achieve. But Nepal Esports definitely having the advantage over there, the man numbers, and Godless, well, he just revealed his position, just digged up his own grave. But can he still come back stronger? Can he rise from the ashes? That is definitely gonna be the question over here.
Yes, that is definitely going to be a question, that how he is going to clutch the situation out. Senji might go in for a heal battle because I don't see any movement happening from him. He's outside of the safe zone. And yes, he is going in for those heal battle. Now it's between the 2 squads, Nepal Esports and Team from Hell. Hell Esports Godless has to clutch it out, but let's see how he does that, or he will just get eliminated at the 3rd position. He does manage to take one of the player down from Nepal Esports, finishes him off. Now it's a 1v2 situation, but Godless will be finished off. He did try hard for that 1v3, and he managed to take one of the player down, and Team Nepal Esports does manage to finish the player of WatchmyGP as well and gets that winner chicken dinner.
Absolutely, and the best part about Team Nepal Esports were they did not really throw this fight away. They really made a good approach to this fight. One of the players, when he got taken down, the other 2 players did split up, and they did try to go in from attacking from different locations, and that is what really helped them out. And there you go, the winner chicken dinner. And of course, they did not have to traverse much. They were there right from the start, and no surprises there who the MVP is gonna be. And we have Godless this time around. Last time it was Thompson, this time it's Godless, even with more damage, even with more kills, 6 kills and 1250 damage and 25 minutes of survival time, 4 kilometers, almost 5 kilometers of distance traveled. And team from Hell Esports, time and again, they are showing that promising performance. And I believe after this, when the overall standings are going to come up, they're going to be sitting on top.
Yes, they are definitely going to be sitting on the top because they had almost 15 or 16 kills in their hands. That is way too much.
And followed with the first match where they got the second position. So we've always been telling about consistency being the key over here, and team from Hell are showing that in style, getting all those kills every single time they enter the arena. And this is a team that you can easily speculate that they are going to be playing really well in the finals. But right now, let's take a look at the top 5 players that are going to be joining Godless over here. And we have White, Venom, Leo and Noodles. Well, Team Fear also did have a decent outing today.
Yes, Team Fear did have a decent outing. They are trying. Team Fear has always had the caliber. In the starting of the group stages, they were a little fumbling. They were having a little trouble. Yeah. But they showed signs that this team has got the capability, and now they are performing. They are living up to our expectations. And I hope they will get a winner chicken dinner also very soon. I want to see that. And Team Hype. I want to see this team getting that chicken dinner. I don't know what is lacking, maybe synergy or something, but they are managing to come in the top kill leaders and in a decent position also in the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this team has to be really playing good, and this is a good start so far. We still have a lot of matches to go. All these teams will be engaging against each other in a double round robin format. So today, this time around, these groups are playing in we have that one distinguishing map, that's Vikendi. The next time these teams face off, we'll also have those same Erangel 2 times and another Sanhok, but Miramar will be there. So both these teams will be facing each other once again, and in fact both these groups to be precise over there. But right now, let's take a look at the match summary and see how things are fared off in this map.
Yes, and there were total 69 knocks, out of which 61 were the kills confirmed. Total headshots dealt at 12. Smokes and nades below average 91, but it's Sanhok. It's acceptable. Grenade kills, total 2 grenade kills, 0 vehicle kills and 2 airdrop looted.
Yeah, absolutely. Just those 2 airdrops looted, and yes, considering the platform that we are at, 2 airdrops being looted, I appreciate that, because you know, in Sanhok, if you go in for an airdrop, you never know. You have some prying eyes looking onto it, looking to take you down. Once you just get that level 3 helmet and vest, and you're happy about it, you are happy with how life treated you. But then the next moment, boom, there you go. Your head's being splitted out, and your brain's coming out, you know, all spreading over the rainforest, and that's a sight I definitely would not want to behold. But right now, without any further delays, let's move on to the game standings of this particular map of Sanhok.
Yes, let's have a look at the standings, and yes, team from Hell Esports is at the top of this match at total 26 points, out of which 16 are the kill points. Team Nepal Esports did have managed that chicken dinner, but they are sitting at the second position with a total of 26 points. And Team WatchmyGP at third position with a total of 17 points. Team from Hell Esports, despite having same points, are at the top because of those kill points. And Team 8-Bit has also stepped up. They are at the 8th position with a total of 8 points. And Team Hype, they again, amazing kills. They have got 7 kills in their hands.
Exactly. This has been the problem with Team Hype, and it's continuing. And this kind of breaks my heart, to be honest, because they've been so consistent with the kills. Just this position points, if they can focus on how they position themselves during the fights, they can do really good. But talking about disappointments, Seal Esport definitely breaks my heart over there. 16th is not the position that they deserve. And same goes for Team Black. I mean, these are all these top tier teams. We have also seen NPJ really stepping up. And for UQuest, they had their good days during the group stages. Initially, they came in so much stronger, but after that, they have been kind of been hammered down, beaten up, and they are slowly but steadily kind of fizzling out. And they have to make sure, just if you are having those bad days, don't worry, wipe your slate off, just start afresh, try to go all aggressive. You still have matches to experiment, but this is the time where you do that, because during the end phases, you cannot try in. If things are not working out, go in for a sub, get some new players in, get some new strats in, try to go aggressive. If you are going aggressive and faltering, then try to go a bit passive, focus on those position points. Kills are definitely gonna come up. If your position is right, if you've got the good cover, eventually in the final circles, we have so many teams alive, so many many players alive. You can minimum get around 8 to 10 kills just in the final circle, and that's too much. I mean, chicken dinner, 10 kills, there you have 30 points right off for you. So you have to calculate every single strat. And look at team from Hell Esports. They did not get any chicken dinner right now. They just got the second position and third positions respectively. But the way they've been playing, managing to get kills consistently every single time, I think that's definitely gonna reflect in the leaderboard. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how team from Hell have fared off so far, and all the other teams as well.
And team from Hell Esports is sitting at the top with amazing 52 points, followed by team Battalion 5, which did step down and 40 points at the second position. Nepal Esports has stepped up at third position. WatchmyGP has also stepped up. Team Black has a little step down, but team Fear and Seal Esports, I'm having some expectations, especially from team Seal Esports. They are sitting at the 8th position. I want to see this team perform really well. They have got the caliber. They can sit in the top 5, and team Black is sitting in the top 5. I want this team to be in the top 3 because we have seen amazing performance from team Black, but right now they are the 5th position with a total of 20 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, well put in fact. But the difference is still not huge. The margin is still not that much that you can't really cross over. One good game and we might see some drastic changes. But as we go down the line, now we have the players of Team High, finally a decent performance out there. Can even do better than this, but Team 8-bit, well, if Sibo had not survived long over there, they might just be at single-digit numbers. So they really need to wake up to the senses and play as a team, as a whole entity together. But Dynamic Gaming, what do you talk about them? Right from the get-go, they were in the waters, they were just chilling, they had nothing much to worry about, they were looking cool, they were looking smart, but those few jumps over there, Scourge being the last member surviving, Sibo did take him down, did not really go as they had expected because they kind of got sandwiched. There was Team 8-bit on one side, they had to get inside the circle, they had another team right in front of them. They did manage to take one of their players down, but eventually he had to face the brink of elimination over there. So a lot of interesting things popped up in this map, including how the shift was there. We did anticipate it going all the way on the western hills, but that was not the case. We did see that there was shifts coming in and it went towards Hatin, and team from Hell and team Nepal Esports, both these squads were over there. Nepal just having that man advantage over there and getting the chicken dinner in fashion.
Yes, they had the man advantage. They had the good positioning. We are talking about positioning. They had a good positioning in the zone, which worked in their favor. And the teams who were rotating inside the zone, they did manage to take them down over there. And that worked in their favor. Like you said in the beginning, if you are having a good position, just go passive, have a good position, because kills are going to come in, like it happened with Team Nepal Esports. And right now they were at the 2nd position in this match. But let's see what is going to happen in the next match, which is going to be Vikendi.
Absolutely. But before that, we will be heading for a short little break, and on the other side we have the action coming right from Vikendi. So just stay tuned and keep fragging. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020, the Wildcard Region, where the matches of semi-finals are going on, and we have Group A versus Group B. And right now, we are going to straight away segue into the battlegrounds, where we have Vikendi as the map, and the flight path trajectory, as you can see, has already started. This time, heading on from Cosmonaut to its winery.
Yes, it is going from all the way from Cosmodrome towards Winery, and we know Team 8-Bit likes to go towards Winery. There's a possibility they might have changed their drop location because it was clashing with 2-3 teams and they were having a little difficulty. We'll have to see what is going to be their new drop location. Team Cosmonaut likes dropping in towards Cosmodrome, but they are not playing in this match. I'm sorry. Team Black Mongolia, let's see where they are heading. Team Fear has already dropped in, and I think they are going to be going towards Zabava or some area. On the other hand, Team S.Cloud has dropped in. Team FromHeaven Esports is going all the way towards Peshkova. Cosmodrome is uncontested. There is no team going there. Team Fear is having a little 2v2 split. Not a 2v2 split. They are way too spread out. Two of the players are at the completely northern side of the island, and the rest of the two players are somewhere between Coal Mine and Cosmodrome. Let's see how this turns out for the team, because I'm never in the favor of a split drop. And if you talk about the zone has shifted towards the northern side, and the teams going towards Winery will have to make an early rotation.
Yeah, absolutely. And this time, the circle was kind of merciful on the players, and it was not just way too off. So a lot of teams are going to be comfortable right now, but Team Fear, they find themselves almost in the center, and Mount Kresnik has to be one of those spots that teams would be wanting to take, because imagine having the high ground and the circle really favoring you up. That's easy chicken dinner for you. But right now we have a battle over here. We have the players of CenterLink engaging against the players of Team BlackTeamMongolia, and Ryzen has already been spotted by Smoko, and any single moment he is gonna reveal himself. He is gonna get a lot of damage dished upon him, and this fight is going on Cement Factory, like you can see. And all the players, this is what I am really skeptical about. Those initial phases, kind of get wasted when you have two teams just landing side by side of each other. And well, Saka will find off Scourge this time around. He is the first one to get eliminated from the lobby out there, and will pick up his remainder of loots. But this is the phase where you're supposed to completely focus on just one thing, that is looting, get a good vehicle, and win that perfect time marking. Just get on to a perfect location that you think is good for your team and for your squad. And right now, as things are, Team Nepal Esports, they are looking promising, but let's see if they can get a back-to-back chicken dinner in this one.
Yes, we'll have to see if they do manage to get that back-to-back chicken dinner, because we have seen teams in the past doing that. But Smoker just spotted out the player Ryzen from Team Black Mongolia and finished him off with that G360. Team Black Mongolia not having that good start. They are down to 3 men. Let's see how things turns out for this team. Smoker, let's see. If we talk about this player, he has got a level 1 vest, no healings, and just a G360. I think he's a little short on the MO as well. Let's see how this fight turns out. On the other hand, the players of Team Black, Menta, if we talk about him, he has got a level 1 vest, level 2 vest, 1 medkit, and Azura is here with an AKM. Both the teams, they are short on loot. If we talk about the loot department, they are short on it. Like you said, they are wasting away time taking those TPPs because they don't have sufficient loot. Let's see how the fight turns out. Team Black, Azura, Mongolia, Azura is at a good position. He can spot out the players of Team CenterLink Esports. If they come out in the open area, I think he can manage to get 1 or 2 knocks in his favor. On the other hand, Black Fury is also taking TPP, holding on to his position, but Azura is going to be playing a very crucial role, because if the players of CenterLink Esports are exposing themselves, Azura is in a perfect position to take them down. But I don't think they are going to be making that mistake, overexposing themselves. Azura is trying to give some damage, and Fury, along with his teammate Manta, might close in towards the players of CenterLink Esports, but they are outnumbered. There will be 2 men pushing in to a squad of 4, and I think that's a very risky move.
Yeah, that is certainly going to be a risky move. But let's see how, Team Black is going to make things around, how they are looking to change. But like Ryzen, we did see that coming, right? We know he was exposed. We know that the players were peeping onto it. And when they got the moment, they did capitalize on the situation. But right now, well, the players of CenterLink Esports, they got 1 kill, and they're just getting the hell out of there. They're like, we don't care. We don't want to fight. fight, we are going to raise that olive branch and we're just going to back out. But we'll have to see if Black Team Mongolia will get their revenge. But a lot of teams have to rotate from the southern side. We have the players from Team Seal. We have the players of Team NPJ. Quite too much in the nearby vicinity. But there you go. The shots coming in. And Kubne, he is taking a few shots onto its the players of Team NPJ. But they still somehow managed to escape from the situation. Team For You Quest, they've spread out well. Might get into a tussle with the players of Team Hype. But still, nothing much to scoff about, nothing much to really worry about. And the players of NPJ, they are okay. So, you know, it kind of really hurts me, or I kind of get triggered when I just see 3 players. You know, it's the PMCO, for God's sake. It's the semi-finals. These matches are gonna decide your fate of your careers, of your lives, how you're going to go after this. And playing with 3 players, that's a man disadvantage right off the start, and that's definitely gonna punish you off in the final stages.
Yes, that is definitely going to punish you in the final stages, because every player is very crucial for your team. You can't show up with 3 players, but let's see what something might have happened with the 4th player. We don't know anything. But if we talk about the players of For You Quest, they are in a very close vicinity. The solo player, Faker, is in very close vicinity to the squad of NPJ. He has to be very careful, because the current formation of the players of For You Quest, they are way too spread out. They can get into a fight with NPJ or with Team Hype. Let's see how this turns out. And if we talk about the players of NPJ, they were all the way towards Vulnerable, where Team Seal was there. They are trying to rotate into the zone. They might go towards the castle area, but we'll have to see where they are going. If we talk about the players of Team Hype, they are making use of those vehicles, making rotations through the Dino Park area. No other team is going to be contesting them or spraying them down. That's a very safe path. They can totally go towards Villa or Goroko. If they go towards Goroko, the team that will be waiting for them is going to be Team Black. Let's see what Team Hype is going to choose, which drop location they are, which compound they are going to be holding on to. Nepal Esports is also going for a safer path, rotating all the way from the western side of Movatra, and let's see, they might go towards Goroko. And Team Black, they are in very close vicinity to the squad of 8-bit. Let's see, there is a possibility of both the teams engaging in an early fight.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a possibility, but right now, Team Hype, you know, I really want them to get this chicken dinner. It's long time coming. It's long overdue. With the way they've been playing in the group stages, getting all those kills, but somehow kind of not being able to get those chicken dinners. This is a good time to get one. But Octus, they're from Team 8-bit, will get knocked over there by the players of Team Black, and Killer will be the one securing that kill for himself. And no, he just got that knock. I just have to wait if the kill is actually going to get secured. But right now, the members of Team For You Quest, Horus, he's got an AK, he's at Tova, they are looting. It's all those early initial stages of Vikendi, where you tend to not see much of the action, but once the 5th circle starts closing in, all those teams that tend to rotate, and that's where all the bloodshed happens, and that's when the white turns red, and you know, we have flowers for the reason. It symbolizes you know, stability in the lands. It symbolizes that, you know, even after so much bloodshed, there is still hope, and hope does come in for a lot of people out there. But right now, the players of Team CenterLink Esports. Why did you ditch your friend? Voyage, come on, get back. Hey, you playing with him? No, don't do that.
Yes, he did ditch him out. He's saying, no, I'm going to go all solo. You find your own vehicle. But Team Black is making use of the Dacia. They are also rotating towards the zone. They have to be very careful, because another squad that is in a very close range to them is going to be the squad of Team Nepal Esports. But it's Vikendi. Teams are going to hold on to their compounds. They are not going to engage in early fights. Even if they have spotted down the squads, they are going to hold in, because that is how Vikendi is. It's a very slow-paced map in the initial stages, but later on, as the zone progresses, when you are down to 4th or the 5th zone, that's when the action begins. And Team CenterLink Esports, they are also rotating. But Team Hell, from Hell Esports, I think they are going towards their compound. And no, you don't want to take this fight. You might want to retreat from this fight. And yes, they have changed their path, but they did get some damage. Voyage, on the other hand, is a solo player left out. Let's see how he is going to manage to reunite with his team, which is in a big trouble, because this vehicle has taken a lot of damage. You have to be very careful, and you are going to get all blown up. The vehicle was way too low on health, and what just happened? What just happened? The players of Battalion 5 just knocked out 3 of the players of Team CenterLink Esports, and 2 of them have been confirmed.
Oh my goodness, how do I react to this? They just managed to survive from an onslaught from a different team, and they go into the trench and oops. That's the oops moment. That's where you realize you messed up. That's the point where you realize that you can see death right in front of you, knocking on your doors, and that is exactly the situation that happened with the players. And Harry, he is he's acting like Sherlock Holmes right now, looking at the footsteps, analyzing things. He wants to go on that path, but as he suits himself. But right now, Smoko, oh my goodness, he is so helpless out there. Look at the water shining back at us. And imagine lying in those frozen water, shivering your spine down, and still being helpless. No one is gonna come out to help you. You know that. And his teammate Voyage, he's set up on his own voyage of his own, and I don't know to which lands he'll be going, but Onek definitely gets that kill confirmed on Smoko.
Yes, the kill got confirmed. He died a slow death, and Voyage don't want to walk into the death trap and get in a 1v4 fight. But look at the players of Team Black. Sneak is holding on to that tower. He has spotted all the players of Team Fear. He has got an AKM, let's see, an AKM and a 6x scope, which we see players are handling very well. Recoil is nothing for these players. So let's see if Sneak can make use of that 6x scope on AKM and manages to take 1 or 2 player down from the Team Fear. But he has to be very careful, because if Evil Lord does manage to rotate or flank from the backside, he can easily take down Sneak. And I think Evil Lord is going to do exactly that. I can already see him rotating or flanking, and he's trying to get a good position so that he can take down Black Sneak. Sneak is the solo player, but he has got his cavalry with him. He has got his cavalry. He'll get an instant backup. Let's see how that is going to turn out. But Evil Lord, he is flanking. He has to be very careful, because when you are flanking, you are either going to get a knock or you are going to give your knock to the opponent team. You have to be very careful. The remaining 3 players of Team Fear are still holding on to the compound. Ulululu is here with a G360, and look at the number of first hits. He has got 6 first hits. I think in Vikendi, teams prepare themselves that there is a chance of a heal battle in the end. They always go for a maximum number of first hits as much they can carry. Yeah. And same exactly what is happening here with 6 first hits and 4 first hits. Evil Lord with a 5 first hits. He has got a Bison. I'm very skeptical about this gun. He could have gone for an Uzi or MP5K, but let's see. He has a Bison. How can he use that? And the players of Team Black are also holding on to their position. There is no impatience. There is no impatience between both the squads, I think, which is a very nice thing, because when you are impatient, you make some mistakes and you get easily knocked out.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, as things are settling up, the circle going somewhere down to its, the mid areas of Cosmodrome or Podvosto, we already have the players of Team From Hell already present. And, I would love to see something happening in the middle, something in those waters, because those fights are going to feel like you are in the World War times, and you have the players shooting from both sides. It's the battle of, in Russia, you have these kind of battles, and I definitely have to go back to my history books and see what exactly that fight was, because I had played a lot of games, and we had played a lot of titles regarding that. I just don't remember the name, but, that happens. I'm turning old, my hairs are going white, so yeah, I'm losing out on a lot of memory. But Team Fear, they have managed to spot down the players of Team Black over there. Sneaks definitely in his radar. And Team Fear have been promising. In fact, if you remember, in Sanhok, they've been playing so well. And they just need to carry on. They carry this momentum on. Because they kind of had messed up during the group stages, but somehow made their way through the semi-finals. But now that it's a clean slate, you have to capitalize. And this is a perfect opportunity to have a fresh start. Things are still not too far over here. But for Team 8-Bit, they are also playing with their 3 players, and Sibo and Akshat are the 2 players surviving. Octus has already taken an exit from the lobby, and I'm really getting worried about this squad.
Yes, I'm also getting worried because the team that is right in front of them is going to be the team Nepal Esports, and the zone has already taken a centric shift and team has to rotate. I think the way they are going to be rotating in, they might face team black, and shots are already being exchanged nearby the squad of Nepal Esports, and they did manage to give lots of damage to the player Dynamic Gaming Ego over there. Dynamic Gaming, if we talk about this team, they are way passive. They hold on to their position, they are managing, they are in a safe spot, but they need to work on their kill points as well, because getting a position point, I think this team can manage that. They are always in a safer path, they give priority to the zone, everything is going good, they just need to work on their kill points, and I think this team can qualify for the next stages if they does manage to do that. But talking about kills, Hell Godless does manage to take down one of the player Blackie from Team Extra and managed to finish him off. No, he hasn't been finished, he's still knocked out. Let's see, a revival should be coming in any minute, but Team Nepal Esports is giving priority to the zone and they are walking into the zone, retreating, disengaging from this fight with Dynamic Gaming and Hell Esports. This team is unstoppable. Hell Sancher right at the rooftop is trying to spot some of the players. They are almost in the not centrish, some off centrish position. They are in a safe spot. They can rotate into even if the zone takes a hard shift, they won't have much trouble rotating into the zone. But Sancher is looking pretty good with 4 first aids, level 2 gears, G360. I think this team is looking good.
Yeah, certainly they are looking really good. But the members of Team Black have definitely found out the players of Nepal Esports, and a team that was doing so well and did manage to get a chicken dinner in Sanhok is somewhere in trouble right now. And of course, if Team Black have to step on top, they will have to, trample over Team Nepal Esports and taking them down early. Now that we have still all the 16 teams alive, not even a single squad being wiped out, that will be a huge blow to the players. But still, they have to hold on. But, Team Hell, we've seen all these players loving those rooftops fights, and they love to do that. And this is peculiar to the Wildcard region, where every single time I've casted, I've seen some other team loves to take those rooftop fights. But right now, we still have a pretty slow match going on. Nothing really happening. Kind of a stalemate over here. But Thompson, too much in the open. Imagine someone just from nowhere comes in with his vehicle and just drives him over, and he'll be watching helpless. Of course, his teammates will give that back up, but still, being knocked out, playing without one of your players is gonna put them at a certain disadvantage. And Godless, there you go. He has a barrel on a 6 times, but he does not care. That's how good a player he is. He knows how he can control the recoil, and he'll just display that. He just needs some heads or some bodies at which he can shoot.
Yes, he just needs that, and I think he can manage that without having any trouble with handling the recoil, like you just said. And if you talk about the players of Team WatchmyGP, they a decent performance in the group stages. In the last match, they does manage to survive the last solo player and came at the second position, if I'm not wrong, the 3rd position. And they are having a decent performance from the starting, but they are in a very close vicinity to the squad NPJ, who is holding on to the adjacent compound. Let's see if a fight gets over there or not. But the place I'm worried about is going to be nearby Coal Mine and Cosmonaut, because there's a cluster of teams. There's a cluster of teams holding adjacent compounds. There is a chance of third party. Let's see where the zone shifts and if the zone is going to give trouble. But no, the zone has taken a decent shift towards the Cosmonaut teams. Most of the teams are still in the safe zone. They are going to hold on to their compounds. But Team Hype has to make that rotation, and the team that they will be facing is going to be the Team Dynamic Gaming. Let's see if there is going to be a fight. Casper is looking pretty decent with the level 3 level 3 helmet and a level 2 vest, and Hell Sancher is still holding on to that rooftop, trying to spot out some of the players, some of the heads he can shoot at. The team that is rotating from the close vicinity is going to be the Team NPJ. Let's see if Team NPJ decides to barge into this compound, and just look at From Hell Esports having fun with each other, having a pan fight. But the players of NPJ are in a bit of trouble, as Yala has been knocked out by Hype, Gurkha, YT, and Team NPJ players are also down. One of their players, Nance, is down on his knees. They are already playing 3-man squad. They are outnumbered, and Special is closing into the squad of NPJ with that Uzi. Let's see if he manages to take down the player of NPJ or not. And he's making you... Just look at the players of NPJ. He just went outside of that compound, and Special is trying to give some of the damage, and let's see if he manages to knock them down. But I just saw Yala getting knocked out by a vehicle.
it happens. But right now, a lot of kills are happening left, right, and center. And Godless just taking down Voyage, and CenterLink Esports will be eliminated. But Nans and Wax are going to fall down to the players of WatchmyGP. But Susopki, well, he'll be taken down. And NPJ, before even they realize they are history. But if you take a look at the players of Team WatchmyGP, they've been really good so far. But Ego will be taken down by Gurkha. And finally, Team Hype showing some resilience over there. Finally, they're pushing in. And Venom knows that he can do it. But Horus will manage to take down one of the players of Battalion 5. And, well, Hackler also goes down by Gentleman. And Jerry falling down to Horus will get his kill confirmed. At Team 4U Quest, they are pushing in. And Cobras, he has to really hold this on. He's the last member surviving. Shante is in a whole world of trouble. Horus, any single moment can just speak out, and oh, there you go. I mean, that's the point where you have to be screaming at your highest pitch tone. Why did you block me? You should not have done that. And well, that is how it ended for Team Battalion 5, a team that did manage to get a chicken dinner in the first game, now are out on the 13th position.
Yes, they are out on the 13th position, and Team 8-Bit is also not looking that good as they are down to 2 man, and Team Fear is making use of that TPP. They are holding on to their compounds. They are holding their grounds. The team they has to be worried about is going to be the Team Black. Team Black has shown amazing performance in the group stages, and today they are showing a decent performance, but I want this team to step up like we have seen them performing in the group stages, going for those chicken dinners, aggressive gameplay. This team has the capability, and let's see if they do that with Team Fear. Evil Lord is still holding on to the tower. He has already spotted all the players of Team Black. Black Sneak is holding on to that rooftop. He is trying to spot some of the players from Team Fear. Nools and Ululu are trying to disengage this from this fight, or just making use of those rotations. We'll have to see that in a short span of time. Evil Lord is making use of that smoke, and I think Evil Lord is also going to retreat from this fight. Team Fear doesn't want to get engaged in an early fight, and they will give priority to the zone as 2 of their players have already made it to the edge of the zone. Evil Lord is also trying to enter into the zone. Noodles is getting some damage. He needs to heal up really fast. He has got lots of healings. I think he's pretty good with healings. He can manage to heal up and boost himself. On the other hand, Team Extra Leo just got knocked out by WMG Casper with that SLR. That is a pretty good DMR, and 1 or 2 bullets are obviously enough to knock you down. And that is exactly what happened. Team Extra players might want to go in for that revival, but Team WMG, let's see what is going to be their next move. They have gotten the initial knock if they are going to charge in, but the team that is going to be charging is going to be the squad of Hype. That was a blind rush, and Team Fear did manage to knock some of their players down, but 2 of their players of Team Fear are also knocked down. It's all down to Evil Lord. It's all upon him to save his team. Let's see if he does manage to finish off the players of Team Hype, or Team Fear will be getting eliminated at the 12th position. We'll have to see that, but I think Evil Lord is trying to give revive, but no, revival won't be possible from it. And what did just happen? There was a third party, and Team Fear just got eliminated by 4U Quest.
Yeah, of course. You have to anticipate all these actions coming, and this is just a start, Shadow. I'm telling you. Now we have 11 teams. As the 5th circle starts closing in, as the 6th circle starts, starts shrinking, we are gonna witness a lot less. Maybe somewhere around the 4-5 number. But right now, as things are, Sengi will be taking that knock onto its ankle. But there you have the fight between the players of Team Black, Team Mongolia over there engaging against Team Quest, and that was a cheeky spot to be at. And well, Sengi will be taking down Ice as well. Black Team Mongolia taking an exit from the lobby. Team 4U Quest somehow surviving over there. And well, every team for themselves, right? No one is a friend inside the battlegrounds. It's all about survival till the end. And WatchmyGP, they've been amazing this game. Even in the first game, they were really good. But right now, the players of Team Extra have spotted them down. Leo is the one spraying all those bullets. Akash will be taking down Akshat over there. That's a huge blow because Team 8-Bit have already been reduced to their 1 player only right now. Benohan is prone in. He's just waiting for the players of Team WMG to come in as radar, and that's where he will play. Can he connect that spray? That's the big question, and almost getting a knock, but Godless will get a knock onto with Zeno. But Benohan, so much in the open, revealing his position, and he also has to compete. He also has to get inside the circle, but the circle has formed wide out in the open. Venom still getting a knock onto his Horus from Team 4U Quest. Special being taken down from the vehicle itself, and Casper, he'll get knocked down by the players of Team Nepal Nepal Esports, and they are playing so well. Nepal Esports, where were they throughout the group stages? They are performing out of their minds, but right now we have a fight erupting between the players of Team Black and Team S.Cloud. Action now spraying down onto its Spider, surviving with a sliver of wedge speed. Can Spider clutch it out? No is the answer. And for you, Quest, there you go. They've been eliminated, but Action, oh my goodness, confirming that kill onto its Spider as the matches are getting interesting. Let's see, can Team Black wipe out Team S.Cloud?
Yes, we'll have to see if they can wipe out Team S.Cloud and Team Black. Team Black, that Molotov coming in. Let's see if it get connected. But no, that grenade is going to be get connected. Action, perfect grenade, taking down Nizar from S.Cloud. The last remaining player from Team S.Cloud is going to be Mondo. And Black Heli, along with his teammate Sneak, is going to be rushing in. Mondo has to clutch it out. It's a 1v4 situation. He's not looking good. He's burning because of that Molotov, taking lots of damage. And I think Mondo is going to be a dead man very soon. And yes, Team Black Action managed to finish off S.Cloud at 8th position. That was pretty intense. And that Molotov, I think that was a perfect Molotov that almost did the job done. He already had taken lots of damage because of it. And if we talk about the players of Team WMG, they are also having a decent performance. But Nepal Esports, they are lacking but in kill points. Still 7 teams are there. Let's see if they does manage to get those kill points also in their favor. And Team Extra and WMG, Team Nepal is right in front of WMG, and they just finished them off. That was a very easy finish. They just eliminated WatchmyGP, and they are looking pretty good. That was a fight in way too open.
Yeah, too much of an action over there that we got to witness. But right now, Team Extra will want to capitalize on the situation. The last player surviving has to be Toxic, and well, let's see if he can manage to clutch it out. But no, Benohan is not going to give him the chance. But instantly, he has to prone in. He has to make sure that he's in the circle. But there you go, White spotting him out. Team Black also there, over there in the top 5 with 8 kills already. Akshat being the last member surviving over there. How long is he gonna do that? That's a huge question. But as the circle has shifted, it has gone into the favors of our team from Hell, and this is a perfect opportunity for them to secure themselves another chicken dinner. But right now, no, the first chicken dinner, in fact, they've been having those good positions, but no, chicken dinner is something that they must look out for. But this is the perfect time for the players of Team Extra to really go in. But there you go, Godless coming in with those knocks onto which Leo. Mara has been spotted out as well. Any single moment, I think the moment he just steps out, tries to get inside the circle, that's where Godless will strike.
Yes, that's when Godless will definitely knock him down and finish him off. But Godless has already spotted all the players of Team Hell. Whitey just got knocked out by the players of Team Hype, but Hype players have already been spotted by Godless, and Godless is trying to give some damage to the players, but they are holding on to their grounds right now. And they have a decent cover. Let's see for how long, because Godless have spotted him out. White, who just got knocked, has gotten an easy revival. Sanchar and Whitey are just right besides that blown up Dacia. They have got cover of that vehicle and the stone, but Gorka Whitey will get knocked out by Black Heli and Mara. It was expected. We knew this is gonna happen. Godless has spotted you out. You are already a dead man, and yes, he has been knocked out. I don't think there will be any revival coming in anytime soon, because zone is already closing in, so he might just get eliminated because of the play zone, and Team Hell will get that kill in their favor. Last player of team, not last player, but Team Extra, he has been Benon has been split out from his team. He has to give priority to the zone as soon as possible, otherwise he's dead because of this zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And now he is going all in an open in a mission. But can he actually make it out from the car? No. Oh my goodness. Blackie ramming the car. What is going on right now? Blackie will try to give a revive, but there you have the players from Team From Hell. Will be eliminating them, showing them the way to the lobby. But White and Team Black, From Hell versus Team Black. This is a fight that I would love to see. But on the sidelines, we have the players from Team Hype dishing out all those damage. Venom did manage to get that knock, but the confirmation was also a question over here if he managed to get that. But right now, as things stand, we have a very tight situation. It's a 3v3 situation, but Sanchir from Team Hell has already been knocked out, and Godless. It all comes down to this man and White along with him. But Team Black versus Team From Hell, two of the best teams from this region, and what a moment, what a time. And in the first day, we are seeing all these actions. So let's see if Godless can actually clutch it out, because every single time he's trying to peek out, he's getting a lot of damage inflicted upon himself.
Yes, he's definitely getting a lot of damage. It's going to be a very difficult situation for him to clutch it out, but he's making that perfect use of smokes. There's a possibility this guy has the capability, but Team Black, they have also got that skills. It is going to be a very intense fight, 1v3 fight with Team Hell and Team Black. Team Black players are spread out, which is a good thing because they need to have got those angles covered. But Hell Godless, let's see how this guy manages to knock one of them. He does manage to get one of the player knocked out from Team Black. Now it's down to 1v2. If it's a clutch coming in, we'll have to see.
I think I would just go bonkers, and everyone, in fact, watching will go bonkers over this man. Really, I mean, if you talk about the positioning of the players, Killer and his teammate can really push in from different angles, but the way Godless is holding on, we have to commend the sheer grit, the sheer determination of this player. But he has to watch both the lines, and this is the time where you need to make the push. But we'll have to see if actually Killer is committing, because if you're giving him much time, he will heal up. But there you go. Team from Hell Esports have been eliminated, and Team Black, they are your winners in Vikendi, getting that winner chicken dinner and with a lot of kills. But again, Team from Hell, what do you say? Consistent performance throughout, and they just keep getting better. I just want to see the number of kills that they have this time around.
Yes, even I want to see the number of kills they have this time around, but I want to see the kills of Team Black again, because Team Black, amazing. From Hell Esports, they lacked in the kills, but I think they were playing pretty decent. They were outnumbered, but let's have a look at the MVP. It has to be Black Action with a total of 6 kills, 949 damage. Survival time is going to be 28 minutes, 29 seconds, and total distance covered 8.14 kilometers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good strat. And it's especially in Vikendi, where the entire hell broke loose in the final games. I mean, we saw a lot of bizarre moments, a lot of ridiculous pushes coming in out there over there. All the teams entirely committing. But hey, jokes apart, you know, that looks cool, that looks really wonderful. But if you go into the analytical phase, you can see the number of mistakes that were made from all these players. You know, yes, it's despair, it's desperation that kind of pushes you to do all those kind of things. But right now, let's take a look at the top 5 players that are going to be joining action in the list. And we have Godless, no surprises over there. This man is a god himself. 1173 damage. Killer with 669 damage and just 5 kills. And well, a lot of 5 kills having been put out even by Sweta from team WatchmyGP. But Lord, there you go. 4 kills for himself, 562 damage. He's doing really well. But, well, Shadow, you also must agree that a lot of teams did manage to make those panic pushes and could have been better, you know. While you are actually ramming your car, make sure someone is at the back lines covering your guards. Make sure that you just do not, you are trying to ambush and suddenly you get ambushed. And that is what we exactly witnessed in all those fights.
Yes, we did witness, and one of that happened with Team Hype. They just got lucky. They just got lucky in that fight because they blindly rushed into the compounds of Fear, and Evil Lord was thankfully not there. Otherwise, Team Fear, he could have easily taken down the remaining players of Team Hype. But first, let's have a look at the match summary, that how this match turned out. And there were total 60 knocks, out of which 54 kills were confirmed. Total headshots, 10 headshots, smokes and nades, a pretty average 108. There was 1 vehicle kill. I think Yala got finished off because of that vehicle. 1 grenade kill and 1 airdrop looted.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, smokes and grenades could have been a better number. But apart from that, nothing much to scoff about. 60 knocks, 54 being converted. Vehicle kills, we always love them. And you know, if you have them covered, that's even better. But just that one grenade kill. But still, we did see a lot of grenades being lobbed out, a lot of players being burnt down to a Molotov over there. But right now, let's have a look at the standings of this particular map and see how many points have all these teams secured for themselves. And there you go, Team Black getting the chicken dinner with 33 kills. And from Nepal Esports, just 5 kills. I mean, why? I am used to seeing them with 15 kills, 20 kills. Heck, I would not even be surprised if they managed to get 30. That's the kind of potential that the squad has got. But, well, still, as long as they are being consistent, I will not be, you know, be a disappointed man.
Yes, neither am I disappointed, but Black Team, they just amazing. 13 kills. And look at the kills of 4UQuest, 9 kills. Team Hype again. But this time they managed to get a good position as well. They are at the 3rd position with total 10 position points, 8 kill points, 18 points. Team Hype is working on their positioning. And the teams are at the bottom are going to be Team NPJ, Team Dynamic Gaming, Team Fear, Team Black Mongolia. With Team Fear, I think they were pretty unfortunate. They got third-partied by 4UQuest players. Otherwise, there's a possibility Evil Lord could have taken down the players of Team Hype. It could have gone either ways. Team Seal Esports is trying to step up at the 12th position. They need to work on the kill and position points both. They are at the 12th position with total 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow, if you have to talk about a few disappointments, I mean, what has happened to Seal Esports? Back to back, bad performances coming in from the squad. We know they are capable of a lot more than this. And it just can be a bad day. They can come out stronger. But what I would really suggest that the players of Seal Esports do right now is try and, have all your other players playing as well. You just got Wally, who's playing amazing. But if you are playing around him, then build your game around him. Try to protect him at all times. Provide proper support fire. Have 2 support players. Let him do the job on the front lines. Or maybe just keep him in the middle. Or you can act as a beta, trying to rush in and then make sure that Wally gets all those kills. But that's a discussion for later. Now let's just quickly segue into the leaderboards and see how things have changed after this particular map.
And yes, Team From Hell Esports is at the top undoubtedly with total 71 points. Team Black at the 2nd position with 53 points. Nepal Esports has stepped down a little, but Team Hype is stepping up at the 6th position with a total of 33 points. 8-Bit is at the 8th position with a total of 20 points. They need to work on the kills. Something is happening with 8-Bit also. They need to work up on their mistakes. And Team NPJ, they are not performing. And Team Seal is at a pretty decent spot. They are at the 10th position, but Team NPJ, they are at the 16th position. This is not what I expected from this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Certain disappointments over there, even for UQuest, Team Fear, CenterLink Esports, they were doing good yesterday, but BlackTeamMongolia, they really need to, the one thing that they really need to focus on right now is have 4 players playing. That has been a problem, and the last map we did see the full team coming in, but this has been a kind of an occasional affair where we see Black Team Mongolia having all the 4 players in, but most of the times I've casted them, they are with their 3 players. So right now we will have to see if in Erangel can these teams really step up. But before that, let's head for a short little break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2020 Wildcard Region, where we are through with our semi-final rounds, where we have teams from Group A and Group B colliding against each other. And we have completed our 3 games, and we are in for our last game of today's evening. That is going to be in Erangel. So, before we start off, Shadow, anything that you want to say or any advices that you want to give to all these players?
I want to see Team Seal performing really well because Seal Wale that we know of is missing. He is missing today. In fact, the other players, we have seen Seal Wale getting an early exit yesterday in the last matches. Despite that, the team was performing really well. They did dominate in that game. So I think the players have got the caliber. I just need that Seal Wale and the whole Seal team to be stepping up and performing that we know of. But first, let's dive straight into the game because the game plane trajectory is just right in front of our screen and it is going all the way from Siverni towards Milta.
Well, talking about the trajectory, it's kind of a generic one. We've seen that on multiple occasions. But right now, my eyes are definitely going to be prying out for the circle as to where it is going to form. And, the first Erangel game was quite an interesting affair with the circle going towards the northern side. But this time around, I would love to see something happening around either the quarry area, because Quarry Circle, I am still missing it, man. I mean, it's been such a long time. The last time I did that, I remember, it was during the PMPL scrims, and I had the opportunity. That was an absolute pleasure to cast the players of Team BTR. I mean, the way they place their players around, that's a beauty to behold. Having all their 4 players on different locations in Quarry, and everyone watching out for each other and still getting those kills, getting those chicken dinner. That's a sign of a champion, and BTR does live up to that. But right now, a lot of teams are going to have a lot of trouble going down to the Primorsk area, the Quarry region. Even so, Snovka military base, you have to take a long glide out. And there you go. We, the gods of PUBG, they are certainly blessed. They certainly bless us with the circles that we want. But in the final curveballs, where we want to see that particular place, that's where we miss out.
Yes, that's where we miss out, and let's see if this time the zone goes towards Quarry or not. Because if it is going towards Quarry, I think Team S.Cloud will be happy because they usually drop around to Primorsk and Ferry Pure area, but right now they are at the farm area. I think there's a change in drop location. And if you talk about Team Black, they have gone all the way towards Yasna. They are going to have a pretty good loot. Team 8-bit has also, I see changes in their location. They are looting away the compounds of Mansion, and in Lipovka, I can see the plus of Team Dynamic Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I think we have a pattern over here. See, if you remember the first flight path trajectory in that game, the flight path trajectory went in a different direction and the circle was way off it. And the same thing happened this time around as well. So all these teams have to figure all these things out. They have to do their studies. There's always a trend in between. While we were casting the World League and the Pro League, we saw a lot of Gatka circles, a lot of Mansion circles. We were certainly bored. Then came the phase that it went a bit up towards the Georgia Paul areas, towards the shooting range, and that was the time when we saw a lot of southern circles after that. Sometimes we got a lot of Rosok circles as well during the World League, and nowadays we are getting circles say all the way towards Zaki area. Sometimes, in fact most of the times, the circle is tending to go down south, and is on few occasions it goes on towards the eastern side. But right now, oh my goodness, Team Seal, I think they've got their man over there. And well, all 1v4 has to do is just wait to get clustered in by the players. And there you go. He meets his makers, and Team Seal off to a very good start.
Yes, Team Seal is definitely having a good start, and Team FromHeaven Esports has dropped in towards Novorep area, which is mostly their preferred drop location. They are going to have a good loot. The team at the military base area is going to be Team 4U Quest. There is a chance of Novorep if they tries to take rotation from military base bridge area. These two teams might get an early fight. And Nepal Esports is in a very good form. They are in a good form, but Toxic is here with just 2 shotguns and a level 1 helmet. He has to be very careful of the solo player of Team S.Cloud, and he does manage to knock him out. Mondo does manage to knock Toxic NP. He was just blindly roaming around in the open field area. You can't do that. You can't do that. Teams go for the smaller compounds, not just you. And the other teams are also going in. One of them was Team S.Cloud. Mondo managed to spot him out, take him down with that M416. He needs to heal up really fast because there should be players of Nepal Esports, if they have got good loot, coming in towards Mondo and try to take him down. Let's see if that is happening or not. For now, I don't see any immediate push or charge coming in towards the players of S.Cloud.
I mean, talk about Nepal Esports. They started off Erangel pretty well, got themselves a good, game over there. But somewhere after that, I have tend to kind of miss them over the times. They've got a lot of good, promising players that they can really perform on the highest level. But somewhere down the line, the positioning has to be really good. You have to anticipate that if you are not in your territory and if you are somewhere else, if you are going for the vehicles, you have to be alarmed. All these teams tend to try to take the vehicles just like you are doing that. And that's where you need to think ahead. You need to think out of the box as to not be out in the open for long. And that's going to punish you. And that certainly did. Right now, they did enter with 4 players, but they still have to get to their preferred drop location with just 3. So, kind of a 3-man squad right now. But if you talk about the circle, that's one good thing the players of Nepal Esports are doing, are quickly rotating. So if they can go somewhere as far as Primorsk or maybe Ferry Pier and then shift towards sending 2 players towards Ferry Pier and 2 players towards Quarry, they can get a decent loot as well. But the players of S.Cloud, they seem to be chasing down the players of Nepal Esports, and Nikesh in a whole world of trouble right now. He has to run for his life, but this is Carmageddon. This can get out in either ways. But Sarkar, he does not care. He does not want to come for his teammate. Every man for himself. And there you go. Nikesh steps down from his vehicle, but he's still surviving. Mondo finally getting that knock.
Yes, Mondo finally getting that knock, and Team Nepal Esports are having a very unfortunate start. They have lost 2 of those players. Akash has already been spotted out. Mondo was trying to dish some damage towards him, but I think the rest of the 2 players of Team Nepal Esports can manage to safely retreat from this fight and try to get as many position points as possible because they are down to 2 men. But Team S.Cloud, they are having an amazing start. They have already gotten 2 kills in their favor, but they don't have sufficient loot, and I think they are going to be looting some smaller compounds. But they have got the 2 kill points. They have got an early momentum. Let's see if they manages to keep that up. On the other hand, if we talk about the players of Team Hype, they are moving towards Georgopol area, towards Georgopol city, where Team NPJ is waiting for them, and Team Extra is trying to dish some damage to the players of Team Dynamic Gaming. Scrooge has been knocked out, and I think one more knock should be coming in. If these shots they manage to connect the shots, but no, I think he's going to be safely retreating, but vehicle is taking a lot of damage. I think this vehicle is gonna blast, and we can see one more knock coming in from Team Dynamic, and yes, Team Dynamic Gaming Hacker has already been knocked out.
That was coming, right? You have a DP, you've got those scopes in, you can easily get all this damage dished out, but Mara, this time with an AK on the red dot, still not shying away from a fight and dishing out a lot of damage, in fact, onto Yala over there. But Team 8-Bit, talk about them. They are, I do not know, in the middle of nowhere. This is not your drop location. They love that Northwest Georgopol city compounds, but look at them. They are struggling to get over there. Last time around, we saw the players of Team Hype, one of them getting eliminated by a player of Team 8-Bit. But this is not the case over here. A lot of Carmageddon fights are happening out here. Everyone's just going YOLO over there. Mara, how many ammo does he have on his AK over there? Just going reloads after reloads. But Yala, his vehicle is almost burning. Any single moment, it's just gonna explode into the thin air. Don't dash it. Oh, he does that, but still somehow manages to survive. But right now, the woes are still not yet over. Team Extra, they are going in. Yala decided to go in for that heal, but no. Switches onto his Uzi, takes one down, has to go for the second, but will he succeed to do that? Mara still crawling over here. Blakey, look at him. Oh, he's trying to make that push. The circle has started to close in, and the players of Team Extra are going in for that revive first, and then they are going to charge on towards the player.
Yes, they are definitely going to charge in after that revival. Yala, he is one of the lucky man. He did manage to knock out Mara, but he will be taken down by Blackie, and Yala is down. Let's see if the remaining players of Team Dynamic Gaming are going to come and engage in this fight, or they are just going to retreat, give up and go for those position points, go for a safer path. But Team Extra, they are having an amazing start. They have managed to get 3 kills in their favor. But Yala was one of the lucky players. But Nepal Esports is in a very good form. They have managed to take one of the players down from Team S.Cloud. Let's see if Sarkar manages to take another or not. They are having a good formation. Akash is going in for that one more knock. Let's see if he does manage to take down. But Team S.Cloud, Mondo is retreating from this fight. He has taken use of that buggy and he has retreated from this fight. They have already lost one of this player and they just retreated from this fight. Luckily, it's a buggy. You have a cover from the backside. You are not going to get lots of damage, and Mondo is somehow still surviving. They have lost Kai, although they have lost Kai, but they are still looking pretty decent. They have got 2 kills in their favor. Let's see how the things are going to turn out, because Mondo has been spotted out by not just one. Team from Hell Esports Plus have already spotted him out. He's trying to make use of those smokes, but that buggy is going to blow up, and after that, Mondo is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a painful death coming in from Mondo. But somehow he still managed to survive. But Godless, he's got you in radar, and that's pretty much done. But well, somehow they managed to escape. But the players of Team From Hell have still spotted him out. And Godless, he's got balls of steel. He does not really care. Does not matter if the buggy is almost about to explode. He will still charge in onto the enemies. And well, we are still waiting for Team From Hell to get that chicken dinner for themselves. But right now, as things stand up, Suka will be dishing out a bit of damage onto the players of Team From Hell, and they'll heal up. They'll heal up eventually. But after that, the rat that they are gonna dish out on Team Nepal Esports, in fact, I am really skeptical as to how they are gonna deal with it.
Yes, let's see how they are going to deal with it, because they are already outnumbered. But Hell Godless just got knocked out by Battalion 5 Chutney over there. And let's see, a revival should be coming in anytime soon. And Sanchar and YT are there. There should be a revival coming in. But Team CenterLink Esports, Hazy has been knocked out by 4Quest Faker. Hell Thompson is making use of the Dacia. He will be making that cobalt. And Team CenterLink Esports are pinned down towards that petrol pump area. 4Quest players have spotted them down. They have managed to take one of the players down as well. Faker did knock one player, but there is no immediate rush or charge in coming in from the players of Team 4Quest. An easy revival will be coming in. I think both the teams are going to be engaging in a long range or a mid range fight, but they have to be careful of Team WMG, because they might be rotating in towards them. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, anything can absolutely happen over here. But Battalion 5, they are marched into the enemy lines, and they are going to pick a very, very big fight over there. But Team From Hell players, they've got that high ground advantage, but White is very low on his HP, and Cherry does manage to straight out with his AK, managed to find that one knock. Sanjay will be knocked down by Chanty, and Chanty will instantly secure that kill onto himself, and Cherry taking a lot of damage from elsewhere. Onyx will find out Thompson. Again, Team From Hell, they are in a whole world of trouble. Godless being the last man surviving. The grenades are coming in, and well, Chanty, a barrage of grenades are gonna follow, and Godless, you have to be a god right now. This is the moment you have to shine, but managed to get that revive in the last nick of a second. But Thompson again getting knocked out. Godless 1v3 situation. Can he clutch it out? He is fighting us hard out over there. Godless did manage to take down Onyx, but that was not enough, and Battalion 5 capitalizing on that situation. What an amazing push from these lads.
Yes, what an amazing push. They did manage to take down From Hell Esports without any casualty, although there are 2 knocks, but that will be an easy revival. And Team Battalion 5, in the first match of Erangel also, they did manage to get that chicken dinner. They are performing really well, especially in Erangel. Let's see if they repeat the history and get again a second chicken dinner for themselves. We'll have to see that. For now, Nepal Esports Plus are still holding on to that third. They are holding on to their grounds. The zone is also in fact favoring them. The zone has taken a shift towards the southern side of the Pochinki area, and there is the machine gun in our second airdrop. M249 5.56 ammo, extended quick draw of sniper, level 3 armor and level 3 backpack. But the players of Team CenterLink Esports, Smoko, has been knocked out. Let's see if a revival is coming in or not. And CenterLink Esports is not looking that good. Casper does finish Smoko and manages to get 1 kill in his favor. And let's see if he's managed to take down one more player of Team CenterLink Esports, who are still holding on to that patrol pump. 4Quest might also do a third party, but Hazy manages to take down Casper with that mini, and 4Quest Lord managed to take down Unsolved from Team CenterLink Esports. They are getting third party.
Yeah, they certainly are. Right now, Well, WatchmyGP, they've been playing really, really well today and beyond my expectations. You know, that this team used to be kind of a mediocre team, but in the semi-finals, the way they've started off, I've got huge, huge expectations. All they have to focus on right now is the consistency. But Shweta having spotted down Vax over there. NPJ, another team that is struggling right now. Compare the performances to group stages and to the semi-final first day, it's a hell and heaven difference, and they really need to step up. But Team Black, Kill has been knocked out. They are in a bit of a pickle over there. Their vehicle almost about to burn, but the revives are gonna come in, and this is a different Team Black. This is BlackTeamMongolia. They are making the rotations in as well, but the circle, we can see it going just a certain side of Pachiki, but now we have Team Extra going against the members of Team Fear. And how long did it take for him to react and to retaliate to the situation, and has to pay off with his life? But Leo coming in from the backlines has spotted one down, but Alex will be the one taking a knock onto its Mara. Mara gets finished off instantly, and Team Fear, they are looking promising. All they need to focus is on their players getting those revs in. But Mr. Alex taking a lot of damage then from Leo, and Leo has been surprising. He's been a phenomenal player and single-handedly winning the match for their team in Sanhok. I still remember that moment, but now he has to revive him. He has to heal himself up. Ulululu taking a knock onto its Leo, and well, Team Fear, they are looking fearful.
Yes, they are looking fearful, but they will be confirming that kill on Leo with that grenade, perfect grenade from Evil Lord. And Team Fear, they are with 3 kills. Hates is down, but I think he has gotten a revival. But no, Evil Lord will be getting knocked out by the players of Team Extra. Vinohan is looking pretty good right now, but he is taking lots of damage, and he will be getting eliminated by the players of Team Fear. Fear Ululu manages to finish him off, and Team Fear with 4 kills is looking good right at the edge of the zone. But let's see where the zone is gonna shift, and Team CenterLink Esports is dishing out some damage. S.Mondo manages to take down one of the players from Team Black Mongolia and finishes him off as well. Team Black Mongolia is now down to 2 players. Team Fear has to enter into the zone, but still, look at the number of teams, 14 teams, and it's the 4th circle.
Yeah, I think the teams are going way aggressive this time around in Erangel, because the first one, it was all about rotations, but right now it's fights happening one after the other. But WatchmyGP, the players have already spotted down the players of Team Seal, and they are very, very far from each other. I do not know how they are going to provide that cover fire, but as things are right now, Special, well, he is trying to lock down onto its players. Has spotted down Ankle. Ooh, barely surviving on that sliver of HP, but Ice will get that knock onto its Casper. But no, you have to focus on getting a cover for yourself, and there you go, Special taking down Wally. That's a big knock over there. Kubne will confirm that kill onto its Casper, and Team Seal, have they managed to go in for that revive? They were trying, but Akash coming in from nowhere with his Car 98 will knock down Kubne.
Yes, we'll have to see if his Car 98 will do that, but Time Venom will be taking down Fear Evil Lord with that M416, finishing him off. Black Action has already been picked off. Team Black has to be very careful, and Team WMG, they are right at the edge of the zone. They are taking fight with Team NPJ, and WMG Special does manage to finish off NPJ Wax and eliminated Team NPJ at the 13th position. High Turtle is knocking down, but look at 4U Quest. This grenade can do a lot of damage. One of the players, Zeno, is already down. A perfect grenade coming in, taking down Horace. Fear Mr. Elixir has already been knocked out, but this was a perfect grenade coming in from CenterLink Esports. Hazy, that was a perfect grenade, and this is the opportunity. Team CenterLink Esports should rush in towards the squad, but no, they are making use of those grenades, and these grenades can do a lot of damage to the players of 4U Quest. And again, one more knock is coming in. Unsolved has been knocked out. I think it's the Faker, last man standing, and Team CenterLink Esports, they are just throwing away one after another grenade, and Team is still holding on to that petrol pump. But what just happened? Team WMG just got eliminated. They pushed in towards Team Seal. They were just overconfident. They blindly rushed and got eliminated by the players of Team Seal.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, the players of Team Quest, that was kind of disheartening over there what happened. But BlackTeamMongolia, they've also taken the exit, and Hype will be the one who were the makers over there. But Team Quest going in for the prone, and they will be taking a few shots out there. But Team 8-Bit being oblivious of the fact that there was a place that there were a few compounds that they could have capitalized on. Right now, find themselves in a bit of a pickle. Omega did charge in over there, got knocked down, and well, Unsolved. Has he been spotted? Well, we'll have to see that. Lord still trying to spot down anyone he can spot, but he gets picked off on the retaliation fire coming in there from Hazy. And well, Unsolved will really heal himself up. Nothing much to worry about. The players of Nepal Esports, Akash. Oh, that was a tight slap right on his face. And with the bolt action M24, we get to see that quite often these days. A few players really opting for it. But as things are right now, we have the players of CenterLink and For You Quest engaging against each other. We just have to see which is the one team that will be coming out on top after this.
Yes, we'll have to see which team is going to be coming out on the top. But For Quest Zeno turning the tables around. Knocked down Hazy with that grenade. Knocked down another player. Unsolved. Last player, Voyage, is remaining from CenterLink Esports. Let's see if he can clutch it out. He managed to get one knock, but no, he will be getting finished off by Faker. And Team CenterLink Esports, which had an upper hand in this fight, but Team For You Quest turned the tables around and eliminated them. But on the other hand, 8-bit Akshat just got knocked out, and NE Akash, Nepal Esports Akash, just got knocked out because of that M24 by the players of Team Seal. 8-bit is in a bit of trouble. They are in the open area. They don't have much cover. They just have the cover of those trees, and another player is just lying in the open area. And Malice, I think, is going for that revival. We'll have to see if he manages to give revive to Akshat or not.
Team 8-bit, they could have done so much better. They could have just gone for that compound, but I would not blame them. They do not have the map feed like we do. So, well, Team Seal, Krupne, he's been phenomenal with his bolt action, but right now, Hades will be getting a knock, and there are two to follow. And Hype, suddenly they were in a good position. Now they are already 3-man down, and Ululu, he is going in for that push. Gentleman being the last man surviving from his squad. How long is he gonna be there? Gentleman did dish out a bit of damage over there, and yes, he manages to clutch it out. That was something that I did not see coming. But right now, the players of Team Seal still in a comfortable position over there, but they have to close in. Wale surviving over there, Kubne and Wale being the last two members surviving. Gurkha, there's no chance on this earth that he can get that revive. Wale will spot out Akshat, will take him down. Team Fear, they also find themselves out of this game, but Rez, what are you doing? That's not a position to do those parlor tricks out there. He sent his buggy flying in the air, and he was just eliminated even before he knew.
Yes, he got eliminated even before he knew. Nepal Esports is looking good. They are down to 2 men, but still they are playing their cards very perfectly right. They have managed to get some kills in their favor. And Team Hype, that was something I didn't anticipate. And Gentleman, I think he's going for a heal battle, but it's too early. I think he has to give priority to the zone. He has a buggy. After healing, he can go make it to the zone, but that is going to be a question. Can he get to the safe zone? Because this zone is going to be giving a lot of damage to him. He has got a vehicle, but he's way far away from the safe zone. He is just going in for those heal battles. Seal Walim manages to take down Battalion 5 Jerry with that M416. And Gentleman, what is he doing? He has a vehicle, but I think it is blown away. I think he's finding for a safe cover to go for that heal battle. Seal Wale, on the other hand, finish off 8-bit Octus, and Seal Wale is looking good. They are down to 2 men. They have a good compound of that. They have got a hold of that compound in the almost in the centrish area of the zone. Let's see how things turn out. They are looking promising. If they play their cards right, they can even go for that chicken dinner, because the next zone shift at the southern side is still favoring Team Seal.
Finally, Seal have themselves a deal that they cannot refuse. They have a circle that they've been wanting for so long, but there you go. Gentlemen are, well, I think he was spotted. He could not have used his buggy, but Team Hype go down, but this time with a good amount of kills. So nothing much to scoff about. But all Team Seal has to do, had they had all their 4 players alive, this was a chicken dinner confirmed. But right now, with 2 players, this is going to be a challenge. But still, they've got their main player around. They've got Wale, who can change things for this team. But and we still have trouble in from the players of Nepal Esports, and also from the players of For You Quest. In fact, just that 1 player remaining, but there comes that push from the players of Team Battalion 5, the one squad that did manage to take down the players of FromHeaven. But there you go, Kubne taking down Jerry. Wally will be taking down Mondo. Kubne finishing off Jerry, and that is how beautifully these players are gonna play. And well, the backups are coming in. The nades have already been thrown down. Chante and his teammates, they are in a far off fray, fighting against a Rich, against the players of Team Seal. But I love what Team Seal are doing. They have split their players into different directions. each one watching out for another. And well, the covers are come in, but the players from Nepal Esports, they have deployed all those smokes out there. They have to get inside the circle, but Kubne will find that knock again onto its Spider, and this is going to be really, really troublesome for the players of S.Cloud to actually make it inside the circle.
Yes, it is going to be really difficult for S.Cloud players to make it in the circle because Seal players have already spotted them down. They are making use of those TPP, and the minute the players are going to peek and come out in the open, I think Seal players will take the last remaining player of Team S.Cloud down. But Team Battalion 5, they are making good use of that rich area which they are holding. The last player of Team 8-bit, Sibo, has already been spotted. Chandy has an approximate idea of that where he is thanks to that smoke which he has done, and he is going to have a hell lot of a trouble entering into the zone. Again, Team Battalion 5 is not going to let him go that easily because the smoke is going to disappear after a few seconds and he has to rotate towards the zone. On the other hand, Seal Kunbe has rotated out of the zone and he does manage to spot out the players of Team Battalion 5 and takes down Anek with that M416. Team Battalion 5 was looking promising, but let's see, Team Seal is dishing out lots of damage. There was a grenade and Kunbe moved right in perfect time and manages to not get any damage from that grenade. Kunbe has to be very careful, and Seal Wale is still holding on to that compound over there. But 8-bit Seaboard managed to take down Chatney from Battalion 5 and finish him off, and he gets eliminated because of the play zone, but he does get one kill before he got eliminated at the 6th position. And Seal Kunbe, the last player of Battalion 5, grenade is coming in from Kunbe. Let's see if that grenade connects perfectly. Battalion 5 will be getting eliminated, but no, somehow Battalion 5 last player manages to survive, not get any damage, but there's another grenade coming in from Kunbe. And let's see if this grenade gets connected, and the answer is no, it is not getting connected. Kunbe might rotate and go towards the safer path, but he has to be very careful of the last player of S.Cloud, Lizard, because if he stays too much time in the open area, I think he can easily spot him out.
Yeah, he certainly can. But you know, Team Battalion 5, they were in a very good position. They had 3 of their players alive, and suddenly they are just reduced to 1. And Akash has been taken down by Faker from Team 4U Quest, but Kubne, this man, he is not stopping. He is providing that perfect cover for his teammate, and he's helping him out. In fact, he's the one who's controlling things out today. But Cobras are barely surviving right now. He has to use that first aid on himself. Now we are reduced to just 5 squads. We still have Nirzed from S.Cloud, who's surviving, along with Faker from 4U Quest. We also have the players of Nepal Esports, Surka and Akash. But the circle seems to be blessing the players of Team Seal, and both these players have done everything right, everything that they can do. And Cobra's going in for that heal battle, but no, he cannot do that. And Kubne will definitely get that confirmation, and out go Battalion 5.
Yes, Battalion 5 did tried hard, but Team Seal, they are unstoppable. They managed to take down Akash from Nepal Esports and finish him off with that M762. Quest Faker has already been picked up by Nepal Esports. Sarkar has to play his cards very perfectly right, because he does manage to get that smoke cover for him, but Team Seal Esports have already spotted him out. Somehow, Team S.Cloud Nizard is still surviving. He has been spotted out, but despite that, he has somehow managed to survive. But Nepal Esports Sarkar is in a bit of trouble. He has a 1v2 situation right in front of him, and that perfect grenade will finish him off, and Nepal Esports just got eliminated at the 3rd position.
Now, what was a very difficult task for Team Seal, they have executed it into perfection. Both these players are playing on all cylinders. Kubne getting those 7 kills, and these are just the kills. Mind you, Shadow, the damage is going to be abysmal. Too much for the people to even watch that. And the way these players have been playing, Wally, look at him, 5 kills. And this time, Kubne, what an amazing performance by this lad. He has been engaging in fights left, right, and center, every single area. Whenever he is needed, he has been there for his team. Now, they've got most of the job done. They just need to hit the final nail on the coffin, and they certainly can presume where Nirzed is. And there goes that grenade lobbed into his direction, and there comes that confirmation. And with that, finally, Team Seal Esports managed to get themselves a chicken dinner, and in what style?
Yes, in what style, and that too in a 2-man squad. They had lost 2 of their players in the initial fight. They were down to 2 players, and they managed to get the chicken dinner, and not just chicken dinner. Look at the number of kills. They have got amazing number of kills within their hands as well.
I think 14 is going to be the number, but I do not know what the numbers are going to show. But for me, Kubne is the MVP. He has been controlling this entire game, and there you go. 1,428 damage by just one player. 7 kills. I mean, this is even more than a lot of squads combined. And there you go, 10 kilometers of distance covered. And no doubt, the way he played, and he has cemented himself as a very, very detrimental, a very crucial player for his squad with the way he's performed every single time. I mean, we've always been talking about Wally, right? Wally does this, Wally does that. He's good. We know that. But finally, somewhere down the line, he was kind of being, I think Kubne was being overshadowed. But right now, he has stepped up. And well, let's take a look at the top 5 players. And Kubne, obviously on the first, Wally will be following him with an abysmal damage for himself, 1,023, 6 kills. And that's how good that this team has been playing today.
Yes, that's how good this team is playing, and Kunbe does deserves to be in the top 5 and the kill leaders. And this chicken dinner credit goes to him, because the way he took down the squad of Battalion 5, if he hadn't done that, I think they would have been outnumbered if Battalion 5 players have rushed in towards them.
Yeah, of course. And Sibo also had a very, very crucial role over there. From the back lines, catching the players of Team Battalion 5 with their pants down. And that's where the ruckus happened, right? That's where the confusion started. Where do we focus? But right now, let's take a look at the match summary and see how things have panned out in terms of numbers, in terms of smokes and grenades used. We'll be getting that very soon. But like we were having that discussion, and we can continue with that. But look at the number of smokes and grenades used, 213. Total headshots, 14. Total knocks, 81. That's an abysmal number.
Yes, that's a very good number. And look at the grenade kills. 5 grenade kills. One was the last kill of a team player of S.Cloud, and one airdrop looted. Players were not going in for those airdrops. They were going all aggressive. They wanted the kills in their favor, especially Team Seal. And in fact, every team, they were going all aggressive in today's matches.
Yeah, absolutely. If you talk even about the grenade kills, we have 5 grenade kills, and the final kill also came from a grenade, and that was how dominant Team Seal were. But a few other teams where we definitely must mention over here, Nepal Esports, they were phenomenal as well, being consistent in 2 games today, in Sanhok getting that chicken dinner, and the final games that also did fare out for them really well. But right now, let's segue into the game standings in the final map of Erangel and see how the teams have performed.
And Team Seal Esports is at the top with a total 14 kills in their hands and total 34 points. That is pretty amazing. But if you look at the kills of Team Hype, they does manage to be consistent when it comes to kill points. Are at the 4th position with a total of 12 points. And another team, Team 8-Bit, they are also stepping up. They have managed to get 5 kills in their favor and are at the 6th position with a total of 11 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Team 8-Bit, well, what Sibo did, he survived for too long. He was there. He managed to get down one player of Team Battalion 5, and after that he just went in for the heal battle. He did whatever he could, provided the circumstances that they were in. But when Team 8-Bit is going to watch the replays, they are definitely going to be very disheartened, because the compounds that the players of Team Seal were holding, they could have held that way before them, and if they could have just held on, they could have gotten themselves a chicken dinner. But as we move down, this is a shocker from Esports. Just that 1 point from this game, and Battalion 5, my oh my, those lads were surely very angry, surely had that determination, that grit to just go in and wipe them down. I mean, this is just like you are pushing against the best squad in the lobby, and fearlessly you execute that. And Battalion 5, they had been silent during the group stages, but during the semi-finals, they sure have stepped up.
Yes, they have stepped up, and when you talk about confidence, you need to have confidence. It doesn't matter if you're the best team in the lobby is against you or not. You have to give your best, and that is exactly what happened, and that's why they were able to eliminate FromHeaven Esports. But first, let's have a look at the kill leaders, which players are going to be in the kill leaders. It definitely has to be the player from Team Hell Godless, with amazing 11 kills. Look at the damage, 2829 damage. So average survival time is 20 minutes 52 seconds, followed by Seal Kunbe with a total of 9 kills and average survival time 18 minutes 49 seconds and 1988 damage.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where Kubne is right now. We've seen Wale during the group stages, and now he has started off really well. Well, Team Seal were having very dismal performance in all those 3 games, but in the final game managed to get back into the competition. But Gurkha YT from Team Hype, he's been doing decent. 9 kills, 794 damage. I would love to see him in the first half. But Shante, he's been amazing. 1638 damage, 8 kills, nothing much to scoff about. Following him up will be Onyx and Akshan, and then we've got also Venom from Team Hype. All the old guards of Team Hype, like we love to call, like Johnny loves to call them, have finally stepped up. But still, we are still waiting for Team Hype to get that coveted winner chicken dinner. They are so good with their kills, but somewhere down the lines, in terms of their positioning, they have always messed up. But right now, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how these teams have panned out after those all 4 games. And there you go. FromHeaven Esports, no one really touching them, no one really close to them. They're sitting on the tippity top over there with 72 points for themselves. Team Black will definitely be the ones to follow with 57, but on the third we have Battalion 5 with 56.
Yes, Battalion 5 and Team Seal Esports did step up. They are at the 4th position with a total of 52 points. I want this Seal to be playing in the remaining of the matches. And Team Nepal Esports, they are also playing really well in today's matches. They are at the 5th position with a total of 51 points. And Team Extra Esports stepped down a little bit, are at the 8th position with a total of 32 points. WatchmyGP at the 7th position with a total of 42 points. And the teams which are in the bottom, Team NPJ, I didn't expect this from this team. Team BlackTeamMongolia sitting at the 15th position with 11 points. Team CenterLink Esports at 14th position with 13 points. And Team For Your Quest is trying to step up, are at the 10th position with 29 points.
I mean, this is still the first day. We still have the teams from Group C that will be chiming in tomorrow, will be joining us in the action. And that's where, from 24 teams, we'll just have 15 teams qualifying, because the No Chance team is waiting for them in the finals. And, well, this time they are without Godless, but they surely have Cosmonaut. But, well, talking about Cosmonaut, he hadn't been impressive in the World League. So, No Chance team, they have to better be watching themselves out over there. Playing without your best player, they have to figure some or the other way out. But that was all about all the games from today. Hope you loved the matches, hope you loved the teams. Keep supporting them, and we will be back again day after. And with that, all the action will definitely be resuming. You are watching the PMCO Wildcard Region. I'm Fixes, and with me as Shadow will be taking your leave. Have a good day, stay safe, and happy fragging.